All right, so I'm Chapo. I'm one of the cameo DMs here at the UAG. Um, and we are going to play a game of D&D 5e. I'm going to have everybody introduce their characters from my left to right. And first will be Caitlin with Gia.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'll be playing Gia. She's a level 4 Wave the Open Hand monk who's just really here to punch things in the face.
That's awesome. Love punching things. Next will be Matt.
I'm Matt. I'll be playing Harbeck. He's working on his designs for his greatest weapon that he's supposed to be doing for his God Morden.
All right. And then we got Thorak.
I'm Brendan. I'll be playing Throw. Now that he's back from the future, he's actually spent a little bit of his time planning out how he's going to make his underground cavern. Older Kukio gave him some ideas, but he found the bust of himself in the entrance kind of pretentious. But it did give him an idea for... God bless you, buddy. It did give him an idea he might put a bust of important people.
All right, and then we have Ty.
Hi, I'm Ty. I am playing Fletch tonight. He's a human 12th level fighter, and he is here because, well, two reasons. One, he's broke and needs some money. Hopefully he can get some. And two, after being away from home for a very long time, he came back home. He's got a business to deal with and a girlfriend to deal with and friends and lots of catching up. And yeah, he needs a break and go out and do some adventuring again.
Hey, dude.
Oh.
Tiny child. Hello, tiny child.
It's a mini Brendan.
Say hi, Bubba.
Hey, guy.
Hi.
It's a mini throwback.
Yeah.
I love him
Just
already.
about.
Congratulations on your adorable child.
That's all my wife.
Correct answer.
The legacy of Thorak will live on.
See, the best thing about coming back to play D&D after like months of not playing any D&D is I made random notes on one part of my character sheet as like a reminder to fix this later, and I don't know what they mean.
They were probably in Jubei games and shit.
I just have 1d6 written
Nice.
down. I don't know what the 1d6 is for. It's just there. I'm sure one day I'll find out.
Is that your monk damage?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think it's your monk
Maybe.
damage.
Your increases as you level up. So,
Oh, did I? Fantastic.
yeah.
Where's my player's handbook? Let's look that
You
up.
punch things harder.
I can punch things harder. That's beautiful. It's all I've ever wanted in life.
Telling you.
Also, apparently I got a magical item last time. Googled that. I found out what that means. That's good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, everybody, I'll just fast forward. Everybody's in the guild hall. And of course, a little door opens up. Jubei steps through and he says, "Hello, adventurers. How are you today?"
Oh, it's you again.
No,
Has
You
Fletch
guys
met
know-
Jubei yet?
No, he is
Okay.
not.
So he steps up on his imaginary staircase up to Fletch, so he's high level. And he puts out his hand. He says, "Hello, I am Jubei."
Fletch will stick out his hand and shake it, and it's like, it's not every day a goblin walks into, especially a fancy dressed goblin walks into the guild hall.
He says, "Well, I'm sort of the mini god of fuckery around here."
Oh,
Anyways,
so I have got you to blame for my life.
he says, "Well,
Yeah.
your girlfriend is your own problem, not mine."
Oh, she's the least. Well, okay, maybe not the least of my problems, but
As long as he doesn't try and kill me, we're good to go. So he'll step back down. He says, "Well, I have a certain person that we need to hunt. He is creating, let's just say, problems in a different area of this world, and he needs to be taken care of.
Well, we do excel in taking care of things.
Yes. He says, well, his alignment is chaotic evil, and you may not know what that means, but your people that are controlling you do.
Metagaming.
what?
Metagaming.
No.
Metagaming.
He says, I am the metagame master. You will learn, or your people will learn eventually.
Fletch is just looking around. Does anyone understand what he's saying?
He says, tell Ty to tell you what it is.
Gia just like shoves a sharp elbow into like his waist and just goes, just go with it.
What the hell is a tie? Okay.
He says, well,
It hurts less. It hurts smile and nod.
I usually just wait until he puts something dangerous in front of us, and then I just smack it with my hammer until it stops moving.
See, spoken like a true dwarf.
That sounds good to me.
He gives us shit to punch and pays us for it. Don't give gift horse in the mouth.
Yes.
So
So,
I get to beat up somebody and we're getting paid?
that you do.
Talk all the crazy you want.
That we are.
All right. Goats with chaps still have hairy butts. So, there we go. Anyways, he turns around, he waves his hand. You see a doorway open up, and you see hot, shimmering sands. He says, step through, and we will continue this in another part of the world. He says, oh, by the way, he claps his hands. A little table pops out of the ground with 2 regular healing potions and a sandwich. He says, if you wish to take those with you, you may. If not, well, somebody here will eat it and have a really good time.
Is that 2 healing potions and a sandwich each or all together?
Yeah, everybody gets one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Fletch will take the potions and he takes the sandwich and starts eating on it.
Not knowing Jubei, Gia waits until this guy starts eating the sandwich and then waits to see what happens.
So, does everybody eat the sandwich?
I'm waiting.
Absolutely.
I'll hold it, but I'm waiting.
I've
Okay.
never been permanently injured by any Jubei.
He says, well, he looks
Rock
at
will
you
look
and he
over.
says, well,
It's
if
faster
you
if you just eat it.
yeah. If you eat the sandwich when you get into the sands, it'll be a little gritty. Just FYI.
Do I notice anything happening to the people that are eating the sandwich?
So he'll wait a minute while you guys cram the sandwich down your throat. If you do, if not, well, after he says, all right, through the doorway. Yay!
Before we go through the doorway, I stop G and I say, it's dangerous to go out there. Take this. And I hand her 10 healing potions.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting all the good shit. I've got like 15 of these now. That's fantastic.
There you
Well,
go.
I had 20 of them.
Oh, wow, nice.
And I got a crystal of chaos negation strapped on my back, so I'm good on spells.
Fantastic. Well, Gia will gladly take those because I don't know how many people here are melee people.
Yeah.
Well,
I assume I'm going to get punched by something. It'll be fun.
Oh.
well, I left my dragon at home, so I didn't
Well,
bring it.
Throck's not melee, but he.
Yeah, we'll make this work. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the way at the bottom of the pile. Damn it. Get too many books. Not. That's awesome. Anyways, so you all go through. When you walk through, the oppressive heat hits you automatically. Did everybody eat their sandwich?
Yeah.
All right. So you don't sweat. The heat, which is probably about 120, 135 degrees or so, feels like just normal outside temperature, and you feel like the sand does not impede your movement whatsoever.
Nice.
He says, "Yeah, I had Steve make those. Don't know what's in them, but apparently he knows how to make a damn sandwich."
He's a good boy.
Steve is the shiznit. Because he's my kid too. Yeah. His mom. Oh. Anyways, he shakes his head. Sorry about that.
Was Brendan holding Steve a minute ago?
He might have been.
It was a tiny guy.
I don't know. That's a good idea though. Hey Brendan, we can use your kids' names as Jubei kids.
Sounds good to me. All right.
Sorry, I'm just playing.
Should-
So the one you
the real-
saw,
If this was more organized, we would have asked.
So the one you
Brendan's
saw was
kids what
packed?
monster they wanted to be.
Oh,
should have had the name of their favorite D&D monster and has beat that. Hi again, small child. Or different small child. Never mind.
Hey, there's another mini Brendan.
Another child.
that's Kiernan. Say hi.
Irinan. That is an awesome name, Irinan. Hi, man.
Hey, dude. You're gonna be a magic
Pax again.
platypus.
Hi.
Pax, what's up, dude?
Hi again, Pax.
You're gonna be a magic platypus too. All right. Hey, Pax, what's your favorite superhero?
Hold on, say that again. I didn't have it up.
I said, what's Pax's favorite superhero?
He is too young to have a favorite superhero. Cormac, what's your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Batman.
Good
Batman
black
is a
choices.
cool guy.
He is the coolest.
Go on. Go.
Man.
And Aaron likes Batman too because Cormac does also. No, it's dinner time.
That makes all the difference. All right. So you step through. Of course, you're in the dry sands of the Great Desert out in the continent that contains the Panaway characters. And off in the distance, you see a town, or you see a pretty large town. It's probably about a mile away. Jubei says, head there, and you will meet a archmage that is a celestial. At the moment, he's pretty beat up. He had a run-in with a incredibly evil deity called the Smurg, which some of you may have met Orn or Yuna before. If you haven't, well, eventually you probably will in one of my games.
I was about to say, I believe that I had it last time.
Yeah. He says, but anyways, he has a job for you. And that's it. I'll leave you to your adventuring spirit. Yes. And
Okay. Start walking in that direction.
all right. So he disappears into a little door that has jungle behind it. And you hear him call out, hey, Remus. And then the door closes. So with that, you guys take off to the city. It doesn't take you too long. You come up to the gates. Of course, the city has, as you're looking, it looks like it had taken battle damage not too long ago. You can see the front gates are a little damaged. There's dark spots on the ground where it looks like really superheated black energy had hit it. It's got kind of like when lightning hits sand, glass spots here and there. But the creepy thing about it is that the black energy seems to be kind of spreading out from where it hit. The smells that wafted in from the town, of course, smell like horse dung and food and burlap for some reason. And you can see people milling around. Some of them are upright. You know, not too bothered by what the scene around the town looks like. Some of them are kind of cowering, moving fast, darting their eyes here and there, and you get the feel that they are definitely still feeling the effects of the attack that happened not too long ago. So you get there. Guards approach you at the gate. They're like, "Hold.
Okay.
How may I help you?"
We're here to see the Archmage.
He says, "Okay." He says, "What business do you have with the Archmage?"
Jubei business.
He says, "Well, that explains why four totally different looking people show up out of the middle of nowhere." Right. He says, "Well," he points to this tower, not too far down the road, maybe about a quarter of a mile. He says, "Go there and ask the clerk in the front, and they will direct you to the Archmage." He says, "Good luck, and hopefully you don't die too many times dealing with Jubei."
Okay.
Gia just sighs and just starts walking.
So you walk
dwarf
through.
in plate mail that isn't sweating a bit didn't tip you off.
He's like, "Look, I've known Jubei for I don't know how long. He's come in and out of this area, done some stupid shit, done some great shit. And whenever he's involved, I really don't ask questions anymore. I just move him along. He shows up for dinner every once in a while, creeps my wife out and my two kids, but they all end up being happy in the end of the night for some reason. I think he casts magic on them for some reason.
Bribery. It's probably bribery.
Might be. But I know this: whenever he does show up, my wife is really horny after he leaves, so
Jesus.
it must be a good thing. And now that I have 8 kids, I think
Would any of your
he's
kids have a
secretly-
slight green tinge to them? Little on the
She just
short
bops
side.
the rock
He
on the
kind
head
of
and goes,
thinks for a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna kill that bitch." And he like starts.
Gia just
luck.
slaps
He starts walking away,
Celtic.
talking to himself. He can't. He was. I seen him. I watched him the whole fucking time, and like he's talking to himself as he's walking away. He's like, "Go. I got shit to think about." Anyways,
Gia just slaps Thorak on the back of the head and then just says, "You don't tell the man what Jubei does."
and you hear him in the background. I was like,
What?
I wondered why
Oh,
he could fucking just disappear. God, why is
Why
he?
you gotta do that to the nice man? He's probably quite a nice family. Jesus Christ, man. It's none of our
Such a
fucking
hairy-
business.
Such a hairy
I
kid.
just
No. You see, like he has like no facial
I
hair
don't
at all.
know.
His like his arms got no hair on it hardly at all, and he's like, my kid is like a fucking furball. Why? Oh, if only I could beat you, Jubei. And you guys
I
are looking
didn't
back
mean
every
to-
once in a while, and you see like a little door open and a fish smacks him in the back of the head and it disappears. And he's like, "Curse you,
Alright.
Jubei!" Anyways, so you guys head out. You get there. You come to.
Gia
What?
feels a hand on lower back because it's the highest up he can reach. I'm casting Death Ward on you.
Okay. That's nice. Please remove your hand from my lower back.
Well, it's a touch spell. And
Could
we're
have just touched my arm, dude.
Dude, you guys need,
faster than him.
do you guys need a room or anything?
Alex gonna cast Mage Hand and make it feel like to your butt.
Gia's gonna turn around and punch Fletch in on the shoulder really hard, and then just stride off in the direction the guard told them to go.
That's an armor plate. I hope it didn't hurt your hand.
Gia will be fine.
She got hands of steel, son.
She definitely does.
Okay.
You see this old man is like, yeah, whenever she punches something, it's like stone hitting something. And he like looks around and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and he walks away. So you head over there. You get to the clerk in the building, and he says, he looks at you all, and he says, he kind of puts his upper lip over his top lip, and he's like, okay.
We're here to see the Archmage. It's Jubei business.
He says, makes total sense. He says, up the stairs, 2 flights, and you'll find him on the 2nd level or 3rd level, whatever. He's like, go, I got shit to do. And he's like, goes back to like reading like a magazine or some shit.
Cool.
Okay.
Cheeks are Russ.
G just goes up the stairs.
So you get up there. And of course, you walk into this room, and there's a bed on there, and you can see what looks like a diva laying in bed. He's got a bandage around right across his chest, and he kind of keeps putting his hand, and you can see a glow on it every once in a while on right below his left breast. And you see there's like a pair of clerics in there, and they keep kind of like flooding around him. And he's like, go, my appointment is here. He's like, I'll call you when I need you. And they're like, yes, Archmage. What? Don't get excited, Archmage. And he's like, if I wasn't good, I'd punch you. You see, he's smoking a cigarette too.
And
So he says, well, go ahead.
I was just saying, she just gives this really, really lazy, like 2-fingered salute, like, you know, the really sarcastic throwaway one, and says, "Yo, Jubei sent us."
Yeah. He says, I kind of figured. He paid me a visit about a month ago and said that Chapo was thinking about a game here for some characters. And, well, whoever Chapo is, he's the almighty, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, I have a problem. I have a mage that is creating problems about half a day away from here. And he needs to be taken care of. He is attacking caravans with his troops, and for some reason, he is taking them and turning them into his forces. So, of course, that's not good. He says, I really don't have the energy to scry for what's going on. He says, you're kind of going to have to take what information I got, which I just told you. He says, but I will pay you. Here, he points over to a table, and you see 4 large sacks sitting there. Oh, actually 5. He says, well, he said that maybe 5 were going to show up, but apparently he said he wasn't sure about Remus. And then he would deal with him or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, he's like, there's your payment. He says, go do what you got to do. I don't need any confirmation as long as he's taken care of. And after that, come back here, and I suppose Jubei will whisk you off to wherever you're from. He says there's a supply sergeant downstairs. He will take care of anything that you need.
Yeah, where are we exactly?
Well, you're in the Great Desert. You're in a town called Uten. We are one of the major stops in the caravan route through the Great Desert.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I grab my bag. I walk out with it, and I'm immediately opening it and start counting what's in it.
Okay, so you start counting. It's 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh. Okay.
Damn. G will grab her stuff in a pack and go, cool, point me in the direction I need to punch.
Yeah. So you go down. You guys stopping at the supply sergeant?
Gee, you
Yes,
could
I
use
need a
some
couple
hand
more healing potions.
Okay, you get down there. You see a tall, well, very tall bugbear behind the counter, wearing priest vestments. And he also has a rank, sergeant rank on his shoulder. He says, "What do you need?"
Do you have diamonds?
He says, "I might. Let me check." He reaches a hand over behind the counter, which his arms are really long. Reaches down, he fishes around some stuff. You hear a bunch of like kind of rocks and shit moving. Picks one up. Nope. Wrestles again. Nope. Wrestles again. Ah. Puts it on the counter. He says, "There you are. I got one.
What's its value?
It's worth a diamond." Did you really want to know?
Well, Revivify requires 300, Raise Dead requires 500. I'm just looking for a Revivify diamond.
He's like, he looks at you. He's like, "Fucking dwarves," and he walks away. He comes back with a fucking huge book, drops it on the table. "Fine, I'll look it up." And he starts looking, and it takes about 5 minutes. Points his finger, says, "That one is worth 532 gold pieces, 3 silver, and 2 coppers. Will that work for you, dwarf?"
Yes.
Okay.
Gia knocks on the table real quick to get his attention. I just need some new like hand wraps because mine still have blood on them from the last mission Jubei sent me on that never quite came out. Just want some
He
clean
says-
ones.
Okay. I need those other ones for trading.
Alright.
They'll be refurbished, cleaned, and given to you next month.
And clean it.
Sorry?
Throw echo cast, prestidigitation, and clean the hand wraps.
And he's like,
Never mind.
"Well, there you go. Good trade."
I give the guy
Can I get a
550.
couple,
I don't want to piss him off.
You get what?
I give him 550 gold. Mainly because I forgot how much it was 500 and something.
532, it's like
And
3
3
silver
copper.
and 2 copper.
He's like, "Are you trying to bribe me, dwarf?"
I'm just trying to get out of here as fast as possible.
Well, then you shouldn't be counting that money.
I think he's paying you for the diamond.
Yeah, he was trying to be nice, I guess.
He like reaches his long ass arm up, pointing one finger to this sign that says "supply." He says, "Supply means you don't pay for it."
Cool.
He says, "But since you're a good old dwarven chap," he fucking puts his hand, rakes all the cold gold into his hand. He says, "Thanks."
Oh,
Well, now you have the money to replace this diamond for the next guy that couldn't buy one at the store.
He's like, "Sure thing."
okay. Well, since we don't have to pay for it, can I have 8 arrows?
He's like, "Sure." He reaches his long ass arm back behind him, grabs the quiver, and puts it in front of you. He says, 20 arrows.
I don't want 20 arrows. I want 8 arrows.
He says, "Then pick 8 arrows out."
I picked 8 arrows out and stuff them in the quiver that's already on my back.
He says, "Good job." He puts the quiver back where it was. Now I have to find 8 arrows to replace the 8 arrows you took out of a 20 arrow quiver. Thank you, good human.
Or you just can leave it.
He's like, "I'm really a nice guy, but you caught me on a bad day."
She just
You
is
see-
shaking her head. Just
Sorry.
goes,
He's like scratching at his fur and shit, and you see this kind of like this main shit going on or something. He's like, "You don't want to know." Anyways, anything else?
Any healing potions back there?
Yes, he reaches over
Regular
with his 2 long
raider?
arms, and he pulls this big crate and drops it on the thing. He says, "Grab what you want."
I'll grab
Thrak will
5 healing.
take 3 regular. Thrak
Yeah,
will
so-
grab 3 regular. Any greater healing potions?
Yeah, there's 10 of them there. He says
And I'll
5.
take one of those.
He's like, you can take up to 5.
Of the greater healing potions?
I'll take 5 then.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take 5 also then.
He says, great.
Thank you, kind bugbear. In
He says, oh, I got one more thing for you guys. He reaches down with his long arm and pulls 4 cookies wrapped in pieces of paper. He says, here you go. Just for you folks.
Ooh, good.
Okay.
Anything we should know about this?
Special mix.
Are they gluten-free cookies?
Sorry, can't help you there. I love gluten, and gluten loves me.
No, Gio was outside. I'm taking your cookie too. Okay, I'll take my cookie. Is there any reason why we shouldn't eat these now?
You can roll an insight roll.
No, he's asking the guy. Is there any reason we shouldn't eat these now?
I got a 25 insight.
I got it at 16.
Yeah, he rolled a 3, so he's totally like they're perfectly fine. They'll help you out.
Gia calls me when she's standing in the doorway. I'm so, I can lie better with my eyes shut, and I have a +0 to my charisma rolls.
I eat the cookie.
Okay.
That
You
seems
got a good
organized.
buzz going on.
Are they pot cookies? Are they pot cookies?
He says, you guys make pot cookies? How do you get the metal to melt into them? No, these are made with hashish.
Even better.
I knew that felt familiar.
So, the cookie will give you damage resistance for 2 hours because you don't give a fuck.
Well, that's too bad I ate it now then, because we're like a half a day away from this wizard guy.
Did everybody eat the cookie?
No, I saved
No.
the cookie. I put it in my backpack.
I'd say
He reaches down, he hands Fletch another cookie. He's like, there you go, buddy.
Okay.
Don't
You good,
eat it
man,
all.
Mr. Bugbear?
Wow, I feel like really good.
You should. Special blend.
And I'm kind of feeling positive about this whole thing.
He's like, exactly. And he just smiles like really big for like a long time. And he's like, it's getting awkward now. Please leave.
Off we go.
Oh,
Yeah, as I say, Gia's tapping her foot and just goes, guys, come on, I want to beat something up. Can we
do you
hurry
have
up?
any? Do you have any +3 rapiers?
He's like, nope, all out of those.
Cracking it, mother bugger.
Oh, okay. I'll just stick with my +1 then.
He says, I got a regular scimitar that does regular damage. Just
That's
like,
okay.
you know, when you hit it with your arm, it does damage. Or something like that. He starts walking away, talking to himself. He's like, oh, such good cookies. he's like stuffing one in his mouth again. I love my job. No, you don't. That's right, I don't.
Okay. Thanks, dude.
He's like, oh, my name's Ralph.
Okay. Thanks, Ralph.
He's like, thanks.
Stop, Ralph. I'll contact you to talk about this.
That's right. Come back, but come back again, little lady.
And we're walking.
And you're walking. So you leave, and the one of the clerks runs out and he says, "Oh, Archmage told me that he told you which way to go, but he really didn't like say where to go." So he unrolls this scroll, which shows a map of the area. He says, "So we're here, Uden." He says, "You head this way west, okay, and you'll see this landmark It's called the gnome's fang. It just looks like a rock formation with that looks like a gnome, and he looks like he has a fang or something. I don't know. I have never been there. But once you hit that, you'll take a right around it and head north from there, and you'll come to the main caravan lanes, and that's the area that the attacks have been happening at.
Okay. All right. So we go to the dwarf tooth and turn left and go south for a couple of miles.
Gia just
and-
tosses him and stares at the map for a bit, and then goes, "Yeah, cool, I got it," and then just walks because she has the wanderer trait, and she has excellent memory for maps.
Man, that cookie was good.
Yeah. So, you're definitely feeling great.
Dude, if you can't handle the drugs, don't take the drug-laced cookies, okay? You're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, he doesn't like.
I embarrass myself all the time.
So, you guys head out of town. Guards at the gate say, "Good luck."
Thumbs up.
Thanks, dude.
Not a problem. He
Peace
says,
out.
there'll be a patrol out that way in a day or two, in case you guys don't come back. Maybe
patrol?
they'll find bodies or not. I don't know.
Patrol of what?
Cavalry, or well, we call it cavalry.
Oh.
They're called Marmalukes. They're men on camels.
Marmalukes. I thought that was a big dog.
Ooh, camel tree.
Hmm.
Marmalukes are camel tree, as they're colloquially referred to, and then Thrak starts spouting off about the history of using camels in warfare.
He's like, right.
She's just like,
I haven't lived here all my life and I don't know anything about it. Thanks, though. And he turns around and leaves. And you see like by the shack where the guards are, there's like four I think they're called Andromeda type camels. I think those are the ones with the two humps or the one big one. I don't know. Anyways, you see four of them tethered to a picket line, and they have barding.
I'm
And
just gonna shout at that guard's retreating back, and I'm just gonna go, "Yo, those camels, are we able to take those to deal with your problem?" Or like,
he's like, "Sure, have fun with those."
We're supposed to ride these?
Yeah. So the camels are all like, they're sitting on their legs, basically how camels lay or sit or whatnot. You come up. Everybody make a animal handling roll for me.
I'm seeing if I have a spell for this. Hold on.
well, Gia rolled a 21, so like she's like got a herbalism kit, so I'm just guessing that she sort of reached in and she grabbed like a plant she knows the camels like, and she's just fed it to one of them, and it's now like her best friend.
Yeah, it's like nuzzling against you.
I got a crit 25.
Nice.
I got a modified 20.
Okay.
Just gonna walk up and pet it in the head. Mr. Camel.
And the camel talks back to you. He's like, "Hello."
Oh shit.
Fucking Jubei.
And he's like, "How are you today?"
I turn to the group and I say, "Do you want me to do something about that, or are we good?"
He's like, "Don't
just let
cast
him
your
enjoy
magic
it.
at me, dwarf. It's bad enough your sweaty ass has got to be up my lumps, my lovely lumps."
I got a 19 animal handling.
Okay. All right. So your camel looks to you and he says, "Don't fart on me, please. If you fart on me, I will spit in your eye, really good."
Okay.
Now hold on. Let's not. I'll do what I can. I'll give you a warning, but better to bear the shame than bear the pain.
He's like, "You know that I'm an animal, and my smelling olfactory senses are way better than yours. If you break ass on my back,
How
I'm
about I
gonna smell
warn
it."
you so that you can run a little bit? kind of blow the smell away.
Okay, I'll just spit on you for good measure. They all start talking and they all start laughing and shit.
Whatever.
Like, come on.
Gia climbs up onto her particular camel and just starts leading it towards the gate and just goes, "Guys, are we gonna go or not?"
I've never ridden a camel, but I'll give it a try.
All right. So, Gia, your camel's name is Dart. Matt.
Dart.
Yeah. Matt, your camel's name is Head.
Dart head.
And Thorak, yours is name Double Lump. And Ty, yours name is Bless You.
Thank you.
He's like, no problem, and he sneezes, and he kind of spits a little shit on your boot. Sorry about that. I'll clean it up. And he stomps on your foot with his hoof. It hurts a little bit, but he kind of smears it more on your.
That's all right, man. I'm not feeling any pain right now.
He's like, all right.
And I I bless him and give him a cross thing.
He's
cross
like,
myself.
Awesome. Hey, he's like, hey, you got some cookies, don't you?
I did. I ate it.
Fuck.
Sorry, man.
That's such a bummer. Dude, Ralph's cookies are legendary around here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's like, there's a huge black market for those things. I don't know what he makes them out of, but that's some good stuff.
He said hashish.
That's what it is. He's like, hey, you got some hashish left, don't you? He's like, nah. Well, if you wait a little while, I'll shit it out. And he's like, okay. So you guys get on the camels and you head out. And you get to the Fanged Gnome rock formation, which it looks like a gnome, just a really fucking ugly one. With a large, saber-tooth kind of stalagmite sticking out where his mouth would be. And you take that turn.
Gnomes.
Huh?
I just said, yes, how gnomes look.
Yes. So, and you take that turn, and you head up. And so, everybody make me a perception roll.
Yeah, 15.
11.
Oh, jeez, what the fuck's perception on this? Modified 20. Saving your asses.
Okay. So, they beat you guys out. So, arrows start flying down around you guys. 2 flies at Gia.
I use deflect missiles to catch one.
That'll be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. It tags you for 5 points of damage.
I catch it.
All right.
It reduces damage and it's caught.
Okay. The next one is a 17 to hit.
Misses. So
All
I
right.
catch the first one and I bat the second one out of the air, and I just look into where it fired from and just went, really?
Yeah. Matt, 2 fly at you. First one is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Next one is a 9 to hit. Thorak.
I'm not even looking. I just hear dink dink off my plate mail, and I'm like, what was that?
All
Was it a
right.
fly?
Thorak, 21 to hit and a.
That hit.
Okay. So you take 4 points of damage as one sticks you kind of right in between your plates on your side. And Fletch, 16 and a 21.
Nope.
All right. So they just kind of whistle past you. One banks off you.
Hey, who's doing that?
And
If you're
the
going to try and
camels are
ambush someone, try harder. You're embarrassing yourselves.
and the camels are like, incoming, and they all scatter different ways and head and bless you smack into each other real quick and hey, go left. All right. And they both go the same way. And so they're kind of trying to figure out which way they're going, and you guys are trying to get a hold of them, and you see a group of riders coming out towards you guys. And as you look up, you do see about 8 archers up on top of the rock formation, and they're getting ready to shoot another arrow at you. So roll initiative.
Oh, I have something really cool I can do. Okay, hang on.
How long has it been since we left Ralph? Approximately.
Ralph's like, about 2,000 steps back.
Oh, so it's been within 2 hours then.
I would say so. Yeah, sounds about
Okay.
right. He says, "I can calculate it for a second." He stops and he starts making like shapes in the ground.
No, that's
If
okay.
you really want to know,
I ate a cookie and had damage resistance for 2 hours. That's why I wanted to know.
okay.
Hey, uncool guys! I'm yelling at the archers.
All right, so put in chat what their
Arching your buzz, man.
You're bringing me down.
there you go. That's their initiatives. And let me find what I'm looking for, which I'm hoping they have open, anyways. And you also see this one regular horse. The Cavaliers or the cavalry that's coming out. They're riding camels also, but you see one is riding this really beautiful black Arabian type horse, and he's yelling at him, "Hurry up, you fucks! Take him down!"
Really wants that fucking horse.
Huh?
Gio really wants that horse.
Yeah. He's like, "We ain't got time to be bullshitting," and so
Then go away. We weren't bothering you.
he's like, "Hey, I'm the one that bosses them around." He's like, "Get that one first." And so you guys head toward it. So Gia, you get to act first. Oh,
Sorry, I was muted. I was talking to myself. Okay, so you said that there's the Cavaliers heading straight towards, and there's the archers up on the rocks. Is that correct?
right.
How far up? How high up are they?
They are approximately about 25 feet up. Just so
Okay.
you know, the captain his initiative is 17.
Okay.
But just leave it there. It's fine the way it is.
Cool. Can I? So I have boots of striding and something or other. They do something else, and they allow me to jump through striding and springing, and they allow me to jump 3 times the distance. Can I like jump up right in front of one of the archers and then just go high and bash him in the face?
What's
Okay.
your strength?
My strength.
Yeah.
+3. It's yeah.
So
No,
you can
no,
jump 8
+1.
feet vertical.
I mean, I'm also a monk, so I have 40 feet of movement. So I'd like to use that in a combination of so jump, grabbing onto the rocks when
If
I
you
reach the height, and then climb up the rest.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so
No, I because of her monk ability, she can combine 2 things. If you use your monk ability, patient defense, it also doubles your jump, so your
Yeah,
vertical
it just says I can
is,
take patient defense. Just allows me to take a dodge action as a bonus action.
but it also doubles your jump.
No, that's step of the wind, bro.
Step of the wind, yeah. Sorry, the dash one. Yeah, sorry.
Mm.
It's been a while since I played more. So you can combine that double with the 3 times of your boots.
I'd rather save my key points. I think I can get up there without that, unless
Okay,
chat
so
says
what-
otherwise.
okay, so what's gonna happen is that I want you to make an acrobatics and athletics roll for me.
Okay. Let's find those numbers. Acrobatics 1. That is +7, so that is 17. And athletics is modified 20.
Okay, So, what I'm going to say is that you jump off a camel, you run straight up the rock formation, you grab the rock, and you catapult yourself up using your striding shit, and you get 20 feet up, so you'll still have to climb 5 feet on your next round. Okay?
Oh, okay. So I'm just hanging there, or am I like on a little outcropping or something?
I mean, they can't shoot at you where they're at unless they move to like right above you.
Okay.
Which, if they do, then you're within 5 feet of them, and you could probably like kick them as a reaction.
true.
If you...
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay.
So, Bandit Captain, he pulls out a longbow.
Don't do that.
He says, "You're not the boss of me, damn it!" He shoots an arrow at
You're gonna regret it.
a 21 to hit. I think it misses you, right?
It misses.
All right, so it misses you.
I do a Wonder Woman, and I throw up my buckler and knock it aside.
All right. The next one is an 18, which misses you again.
Yep.
And let me look at that guy again real quick. All right. And let's see. Last one, yeah, he just fucking shoots an arrow like 5 feet ahead and was like, damn it. All right. So it is now the Cavaliers' turn. They move. They basically dash with their horses 100 feet within about 10 feet of you all. And so fucking they all put light crossbows and they do like a pot shot at you guys. So first one for Gia is gonna be a 9. That's gonna miss.
Most
Next
definitely.
one is gonna be for Matt. That's gonna be a 17. I think that misses anyways.
Yeah.
Next one's for Matt. That's an 18. That misses, right?
He's got a 25 AC.
Okay, well they're just doing pot shots, so they don't get their bonuses. So that's 3. Thorwak, your hits rolls in that 20, so he tags you for. Let's see, that's 12. That's 12 points of damage. He just gets
No
a
damage.
lucky shot.
The arcane, arcane ward.
Protect you. Okay.
Yep.
Next one is for Fletch. That's gonna be 14. That's gonna miss. Next one is a 16 for Gia.
Misses. I've got an AC of 18.
Okay. And the last one is a 17 for Matt. It just kind of pings off your shit. And then it is going to be Fletch's turn. So Bless you's like, let's get this motherfucker, man.
Oh man. Well, that captain guy who shot at me, I'm dropping off. I'm using my movement. I'm just dropping off my camel. Hey, bless you. Don't go anywhere.
He's
Take
like,
out.
huh?
Yeah. And take out my longbow. And I'm going to shoot 3 regular arrows at the captain guy who was shooting at me.
Okay.
I've got a plus 11, bitch. I got a 25, a nat 20, which gives me a 31. And, oh, crap. Oh, a 19, which is also a crit for me, which gives me a 30. I got 2 crits and a 25.
Okay, so they all hit. The crits do max damage plus your modifier.
Okay. Give me
Well, max damage times 2 plus your modifier. That's the way you do crits.
Okay.
So 16 plus your modifier.
Yeah. Let's see. 42. And then the regular hit. Total of 55 points of damage.
Ouch. Yeah, so you just like twang, 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 and they all just sail like real beautiful, like right one after the other, and they just tag him like dead center of his chest in like the same spot, basically.
And then I just bow at him and say, "That's how you're supposed to do it."
He's like, "Owie, owie." And he's like, "Fuck." He got fucked up pretty good.
Now rethink this and pay me money, and maybe I would join your side, or just not kill you.
He's like, he's like screaming, ah, ah,
Jesus Christ, did you make him to make him scream so loudly, though? Come on, Fletch.
ah. So, Harbeck, your turn.
First level blessed because there's only a total of 3 people around me, including myself.
Okay.
The monk ran off before I could bless. Unless she's within 30 feet of me.
No.
He's probably about 40 feet. Or she
I
is, excuse
fucked
me.
right off.
Okay, first level blessed. 3 creatures get blessed, so the 3 of us are blessed.
All right. Well, you can bless the camels too if you have enough, but that's fine. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Throwback.
Thrax's going to throw a fireball in the try to avoid hitting Gia with it.
Okay.
Oh no. I mean, if you lob shot it, it could land on top of the outcropping without like splashing down.
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping for like a air burst fireball, so I catch all of them and maybe just warm up your life a little, give you a little.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
Oh no.
They'll get dex saves too, right? So let's see.
Okay,
What's your DC?
Yeah, dex saves. 17.
Okay.
I got a 24. Does that mean that I'm safe?
Nope. Nope.
31 total.
Nope. Nope. One makes it. If it helps. Okay, so your fireball launches out. Boom. And fucking it just immolates that whole fucking area. And fucking one dude flies out on flame, trailing smoke, and lands over by some of the Cavaliers. One dude flies up and over the mountain. One dude flies past Gia like really fast. Gia, if you want to AO, you can. He's still alive.
Yeah, I'd like to hit him. Why not? Gia just like as an automatic reaction, just sort of like bats with her spare hand that's not hanging onto the mountain and just still whacking. Okay, so that was a
I thought
that
you
was a
used
23
one
to
leg
hit.
to kick off the mountain and use the other leg to kick him.
That's what I was going to do when I got up there, and he's just like, no, we're going to fireball it. If I'd known you were going to do that, I wouldn't have come up here. So it's a 23 to hit him.
Yeah. So you just gonna smack him with a karate chop or something?
I mean, ironically, I have Sentinel, so if I use an opportunity attack, they like can't move. So I don't know what happens. I think he stops midair and then just.
Oh, it's
drops.
okay. That's the beauty of me GMing. So so do the damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what is my damage? So it'd be an unarmed, right? Unarmed is 1d4. I know what I'm doing. It's okay. So 8 points of damage.
All right. So you reach up as he's flying past you and just kind of jab him in his throat, and he's like, ugh, and he stops in midair. He's like, I had no more movement. Oh, and he can't breathe. All right. So another one flies. It kind of flies past you, but it's a little bit too far for you to strike.
That's fine.
One other one fucking flies past and almost hits the captain. And the other one, he just kind of hits, shoots up in the air, and falls back down where he is. I think that's all of them.
So
Yeah.
they're flying off the 40-foot cliff.
Yeah. So I need everybody to make
That's right.
I need everybody to make a dexterity save for me real quick. It's not for the fireball. It's for someone else.
15.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
So that's plus 2, 15. Oh, yeah.
Yay.
15 was the thing that hit. All right. So when that explodes, rocks rain everywhere. So
Oh,
they just
Jesus
happen to
Christ.
fly like all around you guys and shit. But none of the big pieces hit you guys. A couple pebbles smack you in your tin cans or whatever, but you guys are fine. So
G just leans back and she's just
Sorry,
like,
guys.
seriously.
Threk waves a little bit.
so
Sorry,
now
Gia.
there's archers like all over the
Fuck
place
you,
now.
man.
And now it's the archer's turn. So they all like kind of stand up and like shake themselves.
I need to know
And
what
they-
happens to the guy that's in midair when he stands up.
Yeah, so he looks at you and he's like, "Oh fuck!" and he falls 20 feet down and smacks the ground. He's like, "Oh damn it!" He takes 4 points of damage.
Cool.
So he
Good-
falls,
good shit.
and what you call it? All the other ones, they stand up. They look really fucked up, by the way. And they all take aim and start shooting arrows at you guys, except for one of them. One of them, his bow just kind of got obliterated, or he doesn't know where it is. So he's like, "What do I do?" He pulls out an arrow and he like throws it at one of you guys. He's like, "I'm not going next to those fuckers."
Just lobs it.
All right,
Beautiful.
so he throws an arrow at Fletch.
What?
Yeah, he throws an arrow at you, which it doesn't even. It flies like 10 feet and hits the ground or hits his hand with a piff, psh, right? And he's like, "Fuck!" And he turns around and he runs. So the other 7, one takes aim at Matt. That's not gonna hit. Another one. Oh, he rolls a 1. Let's see if he hits his buddy. Oh shit, he hit his buddy really good too. So he goes to
I like
aim,
how
and
terrible
fires,
these
but he doesn't. His buddy's like on the other side of his arrow, and he tags his buddy really good. Ouch! He tags his buddy right in the forehead, and that dude falls. He's done. All right. One of the other guys.
You
he
guys
misses.
really suck.
Oh shit! One of them holds a nat 20. Burek, he does 15 points of damage to you.
Not bad.
Oh,
Your shield or whatever. Okay, let's see. And that's next one is a
Sorry, was that a crit?
yeah, that was a crit. Matt, one shoots you for 21, which I believe misses.
Yep.
And the last one, they're gonna see Gia up there, and they're gonna try to shoot her, but it just kind of hits the rocks next to you and doesn't do shit. All right, so top of the round with Gia.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you're
I'll.
There's one up on top still, and there's one
One up
below.
top? Okay, well, she'll climb up the rest of the way to the guy that's still up top,
Okay.
and she's gonna try to hit him. She's gonna punch him in the face.
Okay.
So that is a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah,
22 to
gonna
hit.
Yeah,
Okay. So 1d4. That is 7 points of damage.
okay.
And
Yeah,
then
you
I'll.
tag her.
You gonna flurry?
I wasn't gonna flurry. I was just gonna use my bonus action to whack him again.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, fuck it. Why not? Use his flurry of blows. It'll be fun. Okay, so I hit him 2 more times, right? Bang him. So that is a.
And you unlock your monk abilities when you flurry, so
I know. Hey. Okay, so one of them was a modified 20,
Okay, that hits.
and the other one is a 14.
That's gonna miss.
Okay,
Actually,
so
you have blessed
Actually-
too. I think.
no,
No.
I'm not blessed.
she ran.
Oh, that's right, you did.
yeah.
No,
So I get with one though, so
on
that's
the
fine.
on the first flurry, if he fails his death save, you can knock him prone, so you have advantage on the second attack of the flurry.
I mean, or like, can I like run behind him, because then if I succeed on the first one, he has to make a strength save or be pushed 15 feet away from me. Can I like smash him off the cliff with my fist?
You can
Yeah.
also do that, yeah. That's also a
Okay,
great
I'd
thing
like
to
to
do.
do that one.
Okay,
So
so
The one strike hits him for 26, not 26, 6 points of
Okay.
damage, and then he has to
You-
succeed on a 13 strength save.
Yeah, it's 8 plus your wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay, he doesn't make the strength save. So you
Fantastic.
punch
I'm
him.
gonna punch him
You
off
run
the
up
cliff.
and you punch him in the face, and he's like dazed, and you run around behind him, and you just fucking do like a fucking back
Drop
kick.
This is Sparta.
Okay. All right. So you run around, run like 10 feet away, and then run back another 10 feet, and you just fucking double drop kick his ass. And he goes, oh! And he windmills down, right on top of his friend. Let's see if he fucking tagged his friend. Wow, he did. Yeah, he lands right on top of his friend. So he takes another 6.
Can both of them die from this?
And his friend takes.
My life.
Ouch! I rolled max damage for both of them. So they both take another, like, 6 points of damage.
The real question is, did they die from that? Because that'll make my day.
So, yeah, they really didn't have that many hit points. So you drop kick this dude. He windmills down. He's like, get out of the way. He's like, I can't. And they both like smack faces and they just kind of sandwich each other. And they die like hugging each other.
Beautiful. Okay, so I have like, I want to say like 25 feet of movement left. Can I like jump my way, like just jump off, and I'll use my slow fall to reduce the damage that I take from the falling damage. Just want to land at the bottom of the cliff, ready to jump back into the next fight.
Yeah.
Cool. So roll how much damage I should take, and then I get to reduce it by X amount.
All right. So your falling damage. I'm just going to use regular D6 for this. It'll be 7 points of falling damage.
Okay, so I don't take any damage, which is great.
All right, so she just runs, flips off this
shit.
thing, doing like 30 somersaults, lands on her feet, and kicks the dude right next to her. No,
Yes.
yeah, you stand like you land like right next to a guy, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" So, Captain's turn.
No, even better. Even better. The one guy land on top of the other one. They looked at each other. They had a moment like, we survived. We made it. And then Gia lands right on top of him, breaks one guy's back, drives his other guy's sternum through, kills them both.
Have I mentioned how much I love monks and the ability to just like make whatever the fuck you want happen? Just like, cool. So I'm imagining that this kind of goes down. And they're just like, yeah, cool, sure, it's a monk. Why not?
Okay.
Monks have the ridiculous ability to fall from crazy heights and take no damage. Like
I had the ability to reduce that from 20 damage to 0. It would have been great.
I'll give you the option. Okay, you can.
Yeah.
You can either. Let's see. You forfeit half your movement from next turn, and I'll let you fucking gorilla stomp these guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Make your attack roll for your fucking Super Mario Brothers stomp and shit.
So that's 25.
All right. So you fucking jump off the cliff, do 30 somersaults, and then you stop in midair and you're like, hey, fellas. And you jump straight down and fucking drop a knee on the back of him. And it just crushes the life out of him. They're like, I love you, Hakeem. I love you too, Rashid. And they are no more.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cavalier's turn. They're like, what the fuck just happened?
Don't do it. Just turn around and leave.
All right, are you telling them that?
Yes.
You got intimidation?
Not as a skill, but I do have. No, I don't.
You have anything that's any kind of like persuasion or anything like that?
Deception's the closest I've got.
That'll work.
Okay. Nah, I only got an 8.
Okay, they rolled a little bit higher than that. They're like, no, we cannot do that. We're getting paid, and if we do not succeed, he will cut our balls off and stick them in our cheeks. And so they all ride towards you. They ride past you and try and do slashing attacks as they ride past you. So there's 8 of those guys. First one, it's going to miss. Second one, going to miss. Third one, going to miss. Next one hits with a 23 if he does.
Okay.
Does he hit?
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Okay. So he attacks you.
I still got damage reduction, so suck it.
He does 7 points of slashing damage as he rides by.
So half of that's what? 3?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So next guy misses. Next guy hits with the same thing. He does 4 points of damage.
Okay.
3 more guys. Next guy, 21, I think misses you, right?
It does.
Okay. Next one misses, and the last one misses also. So only like one of the guys out of the 8 hit you as they fucking ride by. Choose one of them to AOO if you want.
I'm not.
Okay. So they ride by, and now it is Harvick's turn. They are within about 10 feet of you.
Actually, it's my turn. I'm
Yeah.
before Harvard.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, shit, my bad. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
that's all right. And the captain's still alive? The guy I shot 3 times earlier?
Yeah, because he hasn't win yet. Actually, no, he was supposed to be right after Gia. He actually
He
turned
forfeited his
around
turn
and
because I saw me.
yeah, he actually turns around his horse and he fucking takes off. So he's 100 feet away and out of sight by the time it comes around to your turn.
He's 100 feet away, and I can't see him?
Yeah, he rode around a fucking bend.
Okay.
Unless you can move about 80 feet, you'd probably be able to see him. Like just barely.
Actually, I could move 80 feet. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, I'm going to run 40 feet as my movement, and then another 40 feet as my action. And then I'm going to act. I see him now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'm going to action surge. I'm going to point at him.
He's like, no!
I'm going to say, you see what happens, Larry?
Don't do it!
You see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass? And then I'm going to shoot him 3 times. I'm going to shoot 3 arrows at him.
He's like, I didn't mean to. It looked like a woman. Stop. He's like, leave me alone. He's like waving at you. Stop it. He's like, I command you, stop. And he plug him with an arrow.
I got a 22, a 26, and a 19.
Okay. So yeah, they sail out and they fucking one hits his hand, one hits him in his fucking collarbone, and the other one hits him in his fucking face because you're probably gonna kill him after you tag him.
I did 31 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, so right when he says, I command you, and it hits his head, and he's like, ah! And it hits his collarbone, and he's like, ah! And then it hits him right in the eye, and he's like, ah! And he just falls over his fucking off his horse.
There, Larry!
They're like, they killed Larry. I mean, what was that guy's name, anyways? He's like, I don't know. His name is Boss, and they keep like they're like still riding like past you guys, kind of sort of. But it is now Harbeck's turn. If you're done, Fletch.
Sure.
That's it. That's
All
all
right.
you're gonna do. Okay.
So there's 8 of these dudes on camels, like coming towards you.
How close is the closest one?
10 feet.
Okay. I'm going to smack him with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And because I want this fight over with, I'm casting that spell at 4th level.
OG time.
Does that's probably not going to hit. A 17.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
Hey.
So, that's I got creative damage. 14 points of force.
okay. So you smack him on top of the head. He kind of like jiggles around. He's like, fuck, that hurt.
And then I'm going to ride next to him and smack him with my warhammer.
Okay. So he leans to the right, and you ride on the right side of him as he's leaning down. So go make your attack roll.
Oh, that's not good. I got a 14, and that's a crit fail.
Ouch. Okay. So make a dex save for me real quick.
Oh no.
That's a 10.
Okay.
No.
So you swing at him because you're like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up right in the face.
Mind you, I have a wrist strap on my hammer.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You're not gonna lose your hammer.
Okay.
You're just gonna lose your fucking seat. So you go in there to fucking swing at him because you're leaning in just a tiny bit, and fucking
That was 18 points of damage on the attack.
on the what?
Oh, if I
You did-
was back in the camel, I did. I hit it for 18.
Oh, for the hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so he's like jiggling around and shit, and you come in, lean in right, and you swing, but he just happens to jiggle the wrong way, and you fucking kind of like overstretch it, and you just kind of keep moving to the right, and you fall down on your face
Okay.
off the camel, and I think you have head, right? Head's like, that might hurt. He stops and he's like, "Hey, you okay?" He's like nudging with his head.
And
He starts licking the face, like, "Hey, get up." There's
I
people here.
use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Throwback. There is 8 of these cavaliers left. One of them is fucking pretty jiggly on his fucking seat. He's leaning to the right a little bit. He looks like he might have been concussed a little bit.
Are any of them kind of bunched in together?
They're all
And
kind
how
of like in a
far are
double
they
line.
from me?
Probably within about 15 feet.
Excellent.
Well, the first
You know
one
what?
is 15 feet, and they stretch about another 10 feet after that. They're all kind of bunched up.
And they're in a double line. So I'm going to take. I'm going to reach in my back forks and throw them out.
Okay.
Casting animate objects.
Okay. So these devil forks fly out. So, are you? What do you get? How many is there?
That's 10.
Okay.
10.
All right. So, are you attacking each one of them once?
So,
or-
so I don't quite have enough for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the first 2 in line.
okay.
Is one of those the guy that's wobbly?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to do all of the attacks and then assume that 5 the non-wobbly guy and the attacks will just kind of go in sequence on the wobbly guy.
Okay.
And if it happens to kill him, then it'll move to the next guy in that line.
That's fine.
Are you okay with that? Okay.
I'm good.
And then I'll do all that in the dice roller so you don't have to wait for me. I'm not doing anything else. If you want to move on, I'll just do the rolls and you can do the math. It'll be in the roller. What's the DC or the armor class for these guys?
They're 16s.
Okay. Oh, they're screwed. D20.
One.
So
2,
that's
4,
1.
6 hit. Looks like.
And 1 crit fail.
There you go. Oh, it is a crit fail. 6 hits.
Okay. The crit fail probably just lodges into one of the horse or the camels.
You like stabbed yourself in the eye with a fork.
I'll just say you melt it.
Ooh.
Okay, so the
You said
first
6
2
hit,
hits,
right?
Yeah, so the first 2 hits, he's down. So the next 4 hits for the other dude will take him down too. All right. So
Fastest fork in the West.
2 of them are gone, 6 left. All right. Then we have the archers' turns again.
I thought they were all dead.
No, there's still a couple of them left.
Okay.
There's about 3 of them left. They start shooting arrows at you guys. First one, they'll shoot at Throwak because they seem to have good luck with him. First one is a 23, and that'll do 3 points of damage. Okay. And this is Next one, he attacks Gia, which that whiffs. Next one is going to be for Harbeck, and that's going to be a 22.
It's gonna bounce off my shield.
All right. Alrighty then. Back to the top with Gia. So there's Archer
Okey-dokey.
right next to you.
He is? Okay, I'm just gonna go, hey, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay. He's like, don't bother me, I'm concentrating. And he lets a loose arrow, and then he looks at you, and you're like,
That is a 21 to hit. I'm rolling really well for my attacks today, guys. It's making me feel good.
right. Yeah, you definitely hit him.
Excellent.
And that is a 7 points of damage.
All right.
Oh, the second one. Oh, mine.
He goes down.
15.
He loses
does?
5
Fantastic.
teeth, which you can collect if you want. But
No, she's not like that.
Right,
So
so-
he's like unconscious.
you
Like
hit
dead
him, and
unconscious.
he goes over feet over ass. You just kind of like haymaker his ass.
Fantastic. Okay, so who can who's the next closest guy I can see?
He's probably about 35 feet away.
35 feet. Okay. Alright, I'll move my full distance this turn, which you said was halved, so 20 feet.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like growl menacingly.
Are you intimidating him?
I mean, I can try, but I don't technically have intimidation.
Okay, you can try.
Okay. Natural 19.
Okay, so yeah, like he rolled a 3. So he's like, stop looking at me, lady. Stop it.
Just
He's like, leave me alone. He's like, I'm sorry, just don't hit me no more. Don't hit me, please. No fireball. He drops his bow and he's like, please. He gets on his knees. He's like, no more fireballs or punches or camos or.
You utterly pathetic human being.
He's like, I want to live.
Stay down.
He's like, okay. He lays on the ground and he puts his hands out. It's like spread eagle and shit. And he's like, I don't move.
I shoot him.
All right. So, Captain is no more. So, Cavaliers, there's 6 of them left. They ride past Throwak, and 2 of them are going to veer towards Gia. So, 4 of them attack Throwak.
Keep riding forward.
Yeah,
Then they're going to take opportunity attacks from all those 4.
Okay. Yeah, so they're riding forward. 4 of them are heading towards you, and 2 of them are veering off to the left towards Gia, which they're gonna get. Those 2 are gonna get attacks because she moved 20 feet closer.
Yes, I did.
All right. So 4 attacks for Thorak. First one is going to be a 23. Next one is going to be a 21. One after that is going to miss. And the last one's going to miss. So the 2 that do hit, one does 4
Still
points of
shield up.
damage. Oh, okay. Well, then they all miss. They all clang off your shit. Clang, clang. All right.
And I got 1, 2 of which are crits.
Okay. I
For
got
the
the
guys
crit part.
that came forward.
Okay, I see. So let's see. 1, 2. 2 are crits. One's a hit. One's a hit. All right. So 2 crits. They do max damage.
For 8, 12.
Yeah, crit suit.
12 each crit.
Okay. So the one that does 12, it tags him really good, but he doesn't go down. But the next hit that does hit, that 20 there, roll your damage for that one. All right.
7?
So 7. Yeah, then he goes down. The next guy that you hit with a crit, that's another 12. He's still up, so you can roll your damage for the next one.
But apparently I can't spell, so
Okay, so that one does 7.
There we go.
And he goes down. So 2 more go down. There's 2 riding near you and 2 near Gia. Did I do the attacks to Gia yet? No, not yet, huh? All right. So first attack against Gia. That one is going to be a 22.
That hits.
And the next one is going to whiff. So the one that does hit does... that's going to be 5 points damage. He slashes at you.
Cool.
Oh, but they do ride by, so you will get an AOO off of one of them.
Ooh, okay. Let me roll that again. That can't. That is a probably not. It's math just went out the window. It's 14.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. Barely missed him. He's like, "What the fuck was that? Flying foot!" Right. So that they move, and Fletch, it is your turn now.
Okay, the captain's down, but he had moved 100 feet and I'd moved 80 feet, so I was only 20 feet from where he fell.
Right.
Is the black horse still there?
It is still there.
I'm going to go over and say, good horsey, and try to climb on the horsey.
All right. Leslie's like, "What the fuck is that shit?" I see you.
Who says that?
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
You're just abandoning the fucking camel that dragged you here, man. Jesus.
Hey, it's not the camel's fault. I'm just more used to riding horses and dragons, actually.
Roll animal handling for me.
I got a 16.
All right, that'll do. Yeah, so it's a beautiful fucking horse. You don't know what this dude has done in life to get a horse this nice. But I think horses' regular movement is what, 50?
War horses are 60.
Okay, so his regular movement is going to be a 70. Okay, just because he's a really nice ass fucking horse.
Well, I'll start riding him back towards my companions. Hey guys, look what I found.
Head's like, "Fuck you, dude." He's like, "I got your number." Damn it. I see. Trade me up for this piece of ass.
No, you guys are fine. It's me. The fault's all on me. I'm just not used to riding you guys.
He's like, "I agree. It's all on you."
Yeah.
Anyways, fucking so that's what you're gonna do for your turn is grab the horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn around and start riding towards my friends.
Yeah, so you actually get really close to getting back to where they are. I think you're about 30 feet from where you originally were.
Okay.
So, Harbeck, your turn.
Okay.
So they're behind you. Probably about 15 feet. The 2 that are over by Throwak, and probably about 25 feet. The 2 that are, or the 1.
The one that's 15 feet.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to smack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay. So Mighty Hammer flies out like Thor and clangs him in the back of the head.
Yeah, for 28 to hit.
That definitely banks his ass.
And that does 16 points of force.
Yeah, so it flies out and you just hear this crunch as it hits him in the back of the head, and he fucking topples forward, and the camel just kind of stops and looks at him.
And then I'm going to move my movement to the closest one and smack with my warhammer.
Okay. You're a little short, so you can smack him in his leg, basically.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do like a jump and like hit him in his midsection.
I don't trust my athletics to do that, so I'm just
okay.
Smack him from where I stand with a 23 to hit.
All right, so go ahead and destroy his leg.
Okay, that's 8 bludgeoning, 6 fire, and 5 thunder.
Ouch! So yeah, you like smack his leg, and it's like moving in a different direction now. It's like backwards. It's like bent, like his knee just like broke, and his leg is like his leg looks like an L now. He smacked the fuck out of his leg. He's like, ah! How am I supposed to ride? Ah! He's like on the edge of being done.
Was any of my compatriots damaged?
Throwack took some damage. Actually, I don't think he did. I think his shield absorbed it.
Right.
Did anybody get hit?
Yeah, Fletch took like 5 damage, but that's like nothing to him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like I could throw out a healing word, but I don't think it really do anything. So yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're done, then it'll be Throwack.
Yeah.
Are there anybody still within 20 feet of my forks?
Oh yeah. There's the 2 dudes that are near you.
Yeah,
There's 4 of them that rode past you. So
and 2 of them died.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and waste these guys.
I kill you.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7 hits.
Yeah.
And 1 critical fail. Oh, sorry. So that should be actually it should already be 9. So we'll make that. I'm down to 8 forks now because of the first one. We'll say they bent or something.
Okay. I said it melted.
Okay, works for me.
You have
I'll
extra.
still mend it.
Okay.
So we'll go 6 hits.
Okay. Well, with the
There
remaining
you go.
damage, you tag them and they fucking die a forked up death. They like stab him in the face.
And for my main action, I will I'll toll the dead somebody that's been injured. So it's a D-save.
So I think the 2 that are left are over by Gia. One of them took damage. You can hit him.
Did the one I smacked the leg die?
Oh no, that guy's still alive too. So
I'm gonna put that guy out of his misery because that doesn't look healthy.
actually, you know what?
Toast the
No,
guy
because that was one of the 2 that was over by you. So they're both dead. You already killed him.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 left over by Gia.
So I'll toll the dead for the one that was injured, and that's DC 17 Wisdom save.
That'd be a Negatron.
24 damage.
Ouch.
Necrotic.
So he's like, I'll kill you. And he fucking just falls off his horse. A little posy is like sticking out his chest. Actually, no, it's a hashish flower.
What?
Little bud.
Oh no.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, so the archers. I don't know if there's any left. Actually, yeah, there's 2 of them left, I think. There's the one that Gia was running towards.
There's one guy on the ground spread eagled, and then there were like the 2 guys that tried to hit me.
So there's only one of them that's actually trying to attack. He looks around and he's like, that's it. He drops his voice. He's like, I'm sorry. I want to go home tonight. He fucking gets down on his knees and he spreads it. He goes like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. I get a bag of rice a day.
I feel like you're underselling yourself.
He's like, I want to live. Please let me live. All right, so combat is over.
Cool.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to ride the black horse. I'm going to ride the black horse.
I'm going to collect my fork.
Okay, I'm going to roll D6. Whoever gets higher.
Go ahead.
Gus goes.
Ty,
All
go.
right, so Ty, you go 1. Throwack gets the 3. All right, so Throwack, go.
Select my forks and the ones that were melted,
Okay.
and then put them back in my bag, and then go to 2 hump.
You're gonna go jump back on your camel.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 Hump's like, yeah, hell yeah, kick those guys' asses. Head's like, hell yeah. Busty's like, that motherfucker left me for a fucking.
Just
Sorry, bro.
He looks at that damn horse. He's like, fuck you, nag.
Gia strolls over to where Bless You and her house was Dart, the camel Dart that she rode in is, and she like sort of pats them both, and she's just like, no, I can give you both enough attention.
He's like, that's cool. You're prettier anyways.
Speaking of which, Fletch is riding the black horse over to Gia, and then he'll hop. Then he'll hop off and he'll hold out the reins to her, and he'll say, "I think you said you wanted this horse."
Oh no! If I do that, I'm going to get in trouble with the camel.
Yeah, two camels look at you like they're just waiting for you to say yes. Like,
I'm going to take the reins of the black horse and I'm going to tie it to like this one of the satchels on the camel. I'm just like, no, don't worry. I like you better, Dart, but I do want to keep him for when I have to return you to your owner.
he's like licking his lips. He's like, all right, play that well.
So I've got the Arabian on the lead, and I'm going to ride the camel for the rest of this journey, so I don't piss him off, and I'm going to keep the Arabian horse.
That's he's like kind of like looking away. He's like, so, guess you're gonna ride me again, huh?
I'm gonna go over and try and get information out of the ones that gave up.
Okay. So they're laying on the ground.
Was this the group that we were supposed to kill, or is there another group later?
So, I don't know. Fucking, you could kill them if you want, but you can leave them alive too. It depends on what you guys want to do. So, they're laying spread eagle on the ground. They're like, "Can we get up? This shit burns my face."
Gia's like
on your back.
Gia's like sitting on top of Dart at the moment, just like her legs crossed, her head like just leaning on like one elbow is like propped on the hump, and she's like got her hand there, and she's just staring at them like, yeah, try something.
Is it? They're like, "We're almost dead. I don't want to get killed by forks or fireballs anymore, please."
Who do you work for?
What can I say?
He's like, number 2. No, no. He says, I gotta make him a name. Hold on. He says, I work for the wizard named Howl.
Yeah.
How?
Does
Really?
Howl.
Does he live in a castle that likes to move around?
Does he have a demon named Calcifer?
He's like, no. He lives in a fucking cave over there. And he points, and you see a cave probably about half a mile up. It's a pretty big opening in the side of the rock formation. Because the rock formation it breaks in between them. That's where the captain was riding around, and then another formation starts, and it just keeps going for like another mile. But in between there, you see an opening to a fucking cave, and you can see. Make me a perception roll.
Like all of us, or
Well, whoever rolls the highest.
I forgot what my perception is. 22.
Okay, that'll work either way. So you can see over by the cave entrance, you can see this flash of light, kind of, sort of, and you're looking, and you can see a figure holding something up to his face.
Oh no!
And if you had to guess, it's probably a spyglass because it's kind of like the sun is hitting it, and you see him like pull down, and he like kind of throws like a tantrum, and he runs back inside.
Wait, before he pulls it down, I just want to like make eye contact with the spyglass and throw up my middle finger, and then watch him run away.
And then he throws a tantrum. He's like, yells a little bit, but you can't hear from where you're at. And then he runs inside.
Sure.
Wait a second. Somebody had a spyglass?
He did.
No, the guy at the
The
cave.
evil guy did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wanted to go search the captain's body, see if there was anything on him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we search all of their bodies? Let's just search all the burnt and dying people.
Yeah, so you
They're
could.
bandits, they already had no moral compass.
As a thing, Harbeck does when he's bored, he lets go of the hammer, but it's wrist strapped, so he just grabs the wrist straps and he starts swinging the hammer. And in front of the guys, he says, "This is what you're going to do. You are going to go back to town. You are going to find the person that is in charge of security there. You're going to turn yourself over and do what they tell you to do. Is that clear?" And I, not swinging the hammer from the brace, I smack the hammer down into the sand, and a big shockwave comes out of it because it does thunder damage.
They're like, yes. And the other one looks at me. He's like, well, we're going to lose our hand, right? He's like, well, would you rather be dead? He's like, oh, not really. He's like, okay.
The other option is to lose your head. That's doable. I mean, we can take care of that for you.
No.
I'm pretty sure the hammer will do that too.
I'll take my chances in town. So they get up and they get on the back of one of the camels and they ride off.
Hold on. Before you leave, I need one hair from each of your heads, please.
They're looking at you like, is this a fetish?
It'll make it easier for me to find you if you don't show up in town. Then I can hunt you down.
He says, okay. So they each pull the hammer out and hand it over to you.
Just let them go. They're guys trying to make a living.
So hold on to let them go.
All right. So they ride off. So the captain.
And once they're gone, I'll drop the hairs and go, I just want to scare them. I'm not actually going to spend a spell to find those guys.
Yeah.
Well, I know that. But
so the captain, you find 30 gold pieces on him. He has a longbow. That seems like it's a pretty decent longbow. And he has a two-handed falchion, which is basically a really large scimitar. Or two-handed scimitar, basically.
Yeah. We can bundle up everything that seems magical, and I can just spend a bunch of time identifying it later.
Okay. Yeah, so
you
get everything together. He had, I think he had he had a breastplate. So that's basically all he really had underneath his robes and shit. But yeah, and out of the rest of the guys, you find like another 30 gold pieces between them and about 2 copper pieces.
Okay, that's like 15 more gold apiece for each of us. Split that
While
up.
this is being sorted, I'm going to run away real quick and I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not worried about the guy's breastplate, but I'll take the longbow and I guess the two-handed falchion or scimitar for now anyway.
Okay.
Harbeck can look at them later.
Yeah. Other than that, you guys find some a couple canteens filled with water. One has some kind of like liquor in it.
Yeah.
And one of them had. You find 5 longbows, just regular quality, and between them they probably had about 4 quivers worth of arrows. The riders each had a light crossbow, and they each had about 6 bolts apiece, which I think they shot at you guys, so they each have about 5 apiece. There's 8 of them, so there's about 40 bolts. And they all had scimitars, just regular plain scimitars, and a dagger.
I launched 6 arrows, so I'll pick up 6 arrows to replace them.
Okay.
And the rest I'm not too worried about.
Other than that, they kind of had like regular leather armor on.
I want the liquor though, because I'm drinking it.
Okay. Yeah, they just had regular leather armor on. A scimitar and a light crossbow. And that's about it.
Man, why did I ever stop drinking? Oh yeah, now I remember.
That's usually like it's not good for you, really.
Fletch, do you need me to contact your sponsor? Do a sending so you guys can have a chat.
Sponsor? What are you talking about?
Not that much. They just got.
Didn't you go to? Didn't you used to go to Ale?
I don't even know what you're talking about. No, I never went to anything like whatever that is. Sounds like a wizardry school.
Well, I know some wizards that go there. Some people have a little difficulty backing off the ale.
Oh, I have lots of difficulty backing off the ale. That's why I own a bar.
Good profession.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, you guys are done searching, collecting bodies, or wherever you guys, if you guys just leave them there. You see already there's vultures flying around in a circle above you guys.
Yeah, they gotta eat.
If we want to take the time, I can gentle repose.
Why would we bother doing that, bandits?
That's up to you. I mean, doesn't really matter.
Well,
I can't do that. I don't have it prepared. So yeah, let's just keep moving on.
I was about to say, I'm just like, who's going to pay money to get clerics to revive bandits that have been attacking caravans?
Only the
I
guy
was just thinking then the vultures didn't have to eat rotting meat. They could eat like fresh meat for the next 10 days.
Give them some good food.
No?
It's less about someone reviving them and more of them standing back up as undead.
It's Sariel's problem. It's not my problem.
Maybe I can animate them. I haven't gotten a chance to use that spell yet.
How about we leave the dead there and we go beat up this other guy?
Beat up the other guy. Good plan.
All right. So you guys head to the cave?
Yeah. Gia's not even like riding the camel properly. She's like doing like tricks and shit.
You got what? Which one do you have?
I have Dart. We're good friends.
So Dodge is like, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Try that.
It's like balancing
have you
on
done
one
this
hand.
before? He's like giving you like requests and shit. Now the rest of the camels start piping in. Hell yeah. Can you do a flip? So you're like doing flips and cheetah shit and all sorts of stuff.
Balancing on one hand, or like while I'm doing the splits.
Yeah, I got a 31 on Arcana. How come these animals talk?
Because Jubei.
Are they awakened or?
They're like, you talking shit, Harbeck? Well, we can't talk. The fuck?
Racist.
Yeah, that is kind of racist. Head's like, dude.
So,
I don't know. I've never seen a camel before in my life. As far as I know, they can all talk.
Yeah, the other camels didn't talk. They all kind of gave scowls to the fore. They all like when you guys rode past, all the camels was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. That's really right. So you guys get to the cave opening.
how long does it take us to get there? How long does it take us to get there?
Probably about 10 minutes or so.
All right, my buzz is still going.
So
How much time?
Is this A short
You
rest.
need a short rest before you get there.
Plus,
Okay.
Can we like get to like the mouth of the cave and like just like section it off so we can't go anywhere first, and then we can have a short rest outside, just glaring in menacingly.
actually, if we go to the cave mouth, if I can get 20 minutes, then I can make sure he can't come out, and then we can take as much rest as we want.
That works.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you go up there.
Uh,
Was it a ritual?
Ritual cast Liam's tiny hut.
Okay, so yeah, you cast it right in the mouth of the cave.
Yep.
Okay, so you cast it. Everybody gets in. I don't know if the camels may or may not be able to fit in there.
I'll try to
We'll
bring.
tie them up
They
outside.
won't.
We'll tie them up outside. G will go
I'll-
hang out with them.
I'll stay out with the camels.
Okay.
Actually, come in first while I cast the spell out to the camels, and you can come back in. But if you stay out with the camels, you can't come back in until I break the spell.
I don't care.
I'll stay out with the camels. G is okay. She doesn't need.
All right, so you guys just kind of like pop a squat in the shade of the camels. Yeah, it really doesn't bug you, anyways. So, fast forward, short rest, and it is over. What do you
Yeah,
look
get
at?
my key points for that.
Okay.
The hut go away?
It's extras. That was why I was telling them to come in first. Then we just leave it in place, and then anybody can't get in or out.
Ah,
It's meant for 8 hours. It's meant to take a long rest in.
If you
It
guys
doesn't
want to
matter.
take
As soon as I walk out of it, it breaks.
Yeah.
if you wanna
It'll
take a
break
long-
as soon as I walk out of it.
Okay.
okay. So you break camp, or whatever, and there you are, the opening of the cave. You look inside. It's probably about 40 feet by 60 feet wide or big. You can see that there's spots where looks like there's a picket line for the camels and a little place for where a fire was, and you see some supplies here and there, and you see bedrolls in an area. You see one really nice area where you're guessing the captain was sleeping and shit, and a spot where you can tie off a horse or whatever. You can tell because there's droppings over there and shit. It smells like a typical camp in there. Ass and food. So you get inside, and that's about it. Forward, right at the end of the 60 feet, you see there's another opening in to go deeper into the cave.
Is it dark back in there?
You can see some there are some like torch sconces with a couple torches heading down the hallway, but it takes a left after about 20 feet or so.
Can I stealth and just start moving like 5 feet in front of like the plate armored people?
Yeah, that's fine. Roll your stealth.
That is a. Yeah, where's my stealth? It's a 22.
Yeah, so you fucking go ninja.
This plate armored person has a plus 12 to his stealth.
I don't trust people that think they need that amount of plate between them and an enemy.
Yeah, I got a 23 in my stealth.
Okay. So yeah,
I think he meant the two dwarves that are both wearing plate mail.
And clanging. Lots of clanging.
so you two are just running around, clang, 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 and these two basically don't even make any noise.
I just want to like be like against walls and stuff like that. So when his attention is inevitably drawn to the dwarves clanking everywhere, I want to be able to slip behind him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put on my goggles of night vision just in case the light runs out.
And
Okay.
this plate mail wearing dwarf got a 15 on stealth, so
Okay. He still hears you.
All right. Now I got to try.
Just try it. Remember to roll with
Hell
disadvantage.
yeah, I got a 12. I did.
At one point, Fletch will turn around and go, "Shh."
I got
It's like
I got a
clang,
20 and then a 12.
clang,
It's
clang,
beautiful, man.
clang, clang. No. All right. So you two stealthy ones move ahead. How far ahead do you want to move from the tin cans?
I want to be. I've got to move instead of 40 feet. I want to be like 30 feet in front.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hit the corner.
And you still have Death Ward, so if the wizard drops you, you won't.
Awesome.
She's gonna be fine. She's with me.
I'm all good.
All right. So you guys
Keep
head
keeping
into the
Junior's
cave.
back up.
Yeah. You guys head into the cave. Let me pull some up real quick. Oh, that's not going to work. We'll just have to go with a new one. So, we are in the cave now.
Yay.
It's big.
So-
Look at that! Look at that white cave! Look at the white cave.
Don't fuck with my cave, damn it.
It's the torches are illuminating the walls, and they're actually marble, just like this beautiful like white Korean marble.
All right, so this is. Oh, that's way bigger than it needed to be. Oh, didn't need to do that. Cave's there. Runs out about right there. And you shoot 20 feet ahead. And that's it. It went to the left. All right, so when you get around that bend, there's a turn this way and there's a turn that way. This way, you see that it ends in wall, and there's you can see like there's a little room here. Once you get to about right here, you can see another hallway that shoots down about another 25 feet and bends this way.
Can I poke my head into the room and see if there's anything of worth?
Yeah, so you get in there. It looks like a little store room, basically. It's got
Perfect.
shelves here, like this. You know, jars of like eyeballs, and it looks like
Okay.
where he stores like his components and shit.
Okay.
Basically, there's a little desk right here that holds a couple books, and pieces of paper and writing material. That's about it. And back here you find a crate. Also,
What's in
but
the
it,
crate? What's in the crate? What's
Yeah,
in the
check the
crate?
all right. So you go up to the crate. It has a lid to it.
Yeah.
You reach for it to open it up.
Can I see any like wires or like trapeze looking stuff that I should be wary of?
You roll your sleight of hand. Check it.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay. So you don't see any.
Beautiful.
You don't see any lines, any fucking traps, or anything like that that you can see around it.
Okay. Then I'll open it up, I guess. Like with like I'll like open up the lid by like wedging the tip of my staff into it, and I'll just like wedge it up that way so that I'm at a distance. I don't trust you, man.
Well, just trust me. I'm perfectly all right. So, you stick your staff around it. It moves around. It lifts the lid a little bit. Lid lifts up, closes.
He rank bastard. Okay, so she just opened it because why the fuck not?
All right. So you open it up, and two eyeballs pop open, and it bites you.
Okay. Can I see what as it's biting me? Do I know what it is?
You roll a nature.
Probably not. Nature is I got a 14.
You're pretty sure because it's biting you that is probably what they call a mimic.
Oh, the chest is in it. Okay, cool. What did it roll to hit?
It missed you. It rolled a 7 to hit. It tries to bite you,
Fantastic.
but you're so quick that you move your hand back. All right, roll initiative.
just me. I think I'm the only one in the room.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down at the hallway looking the other way just to make sure nobody's coming up that way. Do I hear what's going on?
Yeah, so you hear her lift up something that sounds like a lid. It closes, and you hear this, like this mouth go, or you hear the teeth clatter as it chomps down. Like,
You see this whisper is like, I'm okay. And I rolled a 23 on my initiative.
okay, its initiative is a 7, so you definitely go first.
Okay, I'm gonna whack it. Do I have another option? No. That is a
You can run away.
Nah. It's a 25 to whack it.
Yeah, you whack it. Are you hitting it with your fist or your staff?
I'm gonna go overhead with my staff first.
Okay.
Why the hell not? Because that's a 1d8 and it sounds nice.
Why the hell not?
So that is a 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then offhand strike, I'm gonna come in. I'm just gonna like just bop it on the head.
Okay.
And that is a 19.
That'll hit.
What did you say the mimic roll on his initiative?
7.
And that did 8 damage.
All right.
And you see Jerry whispering, it's fine.
Oh.
Be quiet and continue on to find the big guy.
So it does. Let's see. Yeah, it attacks you
Cool.
with this fucking like tongue or some shit like that.
Nice.
Slaps out at you.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah, it rolled an 8 to hit, so it misses you. Apparently,
This
it's
thing's
not
also
really good at
terrible.
being a mimic. That's the attack it has. So go ahead.
I just look at it incredulously and then I just like whack it again.
If it makes any difference, I am going to like walk into the room. I'm like strolling in.
Okay, you
Just
stroll
has
in and you see her like smacking this fucking like chest thing, and it's like trying to bite her.
Yeah,
And then
I fought a mimic a couple of times.
and it fucking like swings out like this tongue thing, and it misses her, and she just ducks under and she smacks it again. She's like, "Goddamn box! Fucking
I just wanted to see if there was anything cool.
She can attack it again, and then I'll step in.
She looks like the fucking Swedish chef, like murder, murder, murder.
I got a 15 to hit.
All right, yeah, they hit. Yeah.
Whack it with my staff again. So that was 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then again, I'm just gonna come in with I'll kick it this time. I'm just like, fucking go away. And that was 17 to hit. So yes,
Yeah.
and that is offhand damage of 9.
All right. Okay. And it is going. Oh, roll initiative, Fletch, since you're in there now.
I got an 18.
There's already a.
Oh, there's an initiative list in there already.
I can see. So, let me. So, what's the initiative as far as like Gia and Fletch?
Gia, Fletch, Thorak, Mimic, Harbeck.
All right, so Gia, Fletch.
Because I rolled a natural 1.
Awesome. Yeah,
Beautiful.
so you two, you guys coming into the room also?
Yeah.
Okay, so all
We're
four of you
like
are in
a
this room
round
now,
away.
just beating the shit out of this box. Well, it's a mimic, but it looks like a box.
Gia sees you all coming in, and she's just like kicking at this box. She's like, I could have handled it myself.
All right, so Gia took her turn. So who's next?
Fletch.
All right, Fletch, go ahead.
Fletch is just going to yawn and take his rapier out and walk over to this thing and then stab it 3 times I got a 24, a 23, and a 14.
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay. For 28 points of damage.
Okay, let's see. That's okay. It dies.
Fantastic.
It squeals like ah, and it's sticking its tongue out like ah, and it just kind of like slumps back and.
I'm just
turns
like, I'm standing out in the hall and I'm hearing you saying, "It's fine, everything's fine, go on without me, everything's okay." And then I'm hearing, "Rah, rah, 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 munch, 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 munch." So, what do you think I'm supposed to do?
Mimiglyphs.
Yeah, whatever, cool. And then I turn to like the two people that spellcast and just like, I found spell shit. And then I just like exit and continue down the hallway.
Yeah. You're sitting there talking to him, and the mimic sits up, and he's like, "Really? It was more like dooba 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 dooba." He's like, "But he's like, just don't hit me anymore." He's like, "Fine, I'll stop trying to eat you."
Alright, well, I rolled an 18 on stealth to continue exploring the hallway.
He's like, "Okay," and he turns into a different type of box, but it looks beat up.
Fair enough.
Unless you're gonna like really kill it. Other than that, it's just gonna turn back into a box.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to kill
Is
it.
it gonna cough up what it's holding on to?
All right, so you stab it again. Finally, and it's finally like, I'm really dying this time. And it spits out a little strong box.
Cool.
I assume Throag's gonna throw that in his bag of holding.
Yep,
Yeah.
sure am.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll try to open it first.
I'm also going to look around for
Look around for what?
any spell books.
Yeah, so you look in there. There's no spell books, but there's a couple like journals and shit. And there's some like loose papers
I'll
that
take
are
those
like,
with me.
yeah, they're detailing like experiments and stuff. And there's a crap load of reagents in here. You want to roll Arcana for me. You can take a look through the reagents.
The 27. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, 27.
All right. So you
25.
looking
25.
all right.
Look
So you're
like
looking
all.
around the
25.
reagents and stuff, and you're pretty sure like all the stuff that's collected in here is probably worth a pretty good penny or gold piece, I should say. There's some like
All
some
right.
exotic stuff, some mundane things, like stuff for like regular spells like magic missile and shit like that or whatever. Then you find some stuff that's for some pretty high level stuff that it's kind of rare to find. Harbeck, as you're all looking through it, you do find a couple more diamonds in there. Like, let's say you find 2 more diamonds in there. One is probably worth about 500 gold pieces or so, and the other one is worth just about half of that.
Would it be worth around 300?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, other than that, it's just reagent or components, stuff like that, and some other equipment that it's not gonna really matter at this point. It's not gonna help you in fighting the wizard or whatever. So, yeah.
But that diamond will that 300 gold diamond will help me raise one of you from the dead.
Bold of you to assume that Gia will die. She's too stubborn to
No.
die.
I have a DNR. If I die, I die.
Okay, that's good to know before the battle.
Okay. So you all get done in here. What are you guys gonna do?
Gia's again moving at like a 25-30 foot distance away from the clanking dwarves, and she's gonna be investigating the hallways.
All right. So you get into this hallway. You start moving forward.
Fletch will go with her.
Okay. Both of you
My friend.
make a perception roll for me.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Natural 19, so modified 22.
Okay, so you both spot on the floor here a pretty good sized pressure plate. That's about that big. They runs pretty much the thing across. You would have to hop over it to get past it. As you look on the walls and stuff like that, you do see like some like red jewels sitting on either side, right here, and you're pretty sure it's probably a trap that's triggered when somebody steps on the pressure plate or whatnot.
Is there any way to like wedge the pressure plate so it stays open, or does it look, or are we sure that the dwarves can hop that distance in their armor?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it's big enough to where Fletch could probably like straddle it, and then like maybe like pick up the dwarves and move on the other side if you wanted to, or help them. Help them.
I'll try and see if I can
5 feet
arm it.
wide.
It's probably about 3.5, 4 feet wide. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hop that no
I'll-
problem.
Can I try to disarm it with an 18? Like just like try to like wedge something into it so it stays like propped open.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work. Damn it!
Okay.
I'm not the strongest human being. I don't think I can lift dwarves in armor.
Well, I'm actually
He will
not.
jump it.
We can jump it, no issue.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Jump it.
I
I'll jump it.
if I have a 10-minute run up, I can jump 18 feet.
A 10-minute run up. There's the stretch of hallways in that straight, my dude.
Wow, he's
You could-
way back there.
Yeah, you could slalom from over here and just kind of take these corners like an edge.
Unlike you, it's after midnight here.
Run this way, and then you can make your hop at an advantage.
Yeah,
I
I meant 10 feet. If I have a 10-foot run up, I can jump 18 feet.
Okay, so you run up, you jump. I'm not gonna make you guys roll for it. So you guys all get past it. Okay. So
I was gonna say I'm proficient in athletics.
Does anyone have anything like chalk or ink or anything like that?
I mean, I have ink, but like, what do you need it for?
Well, I just wanted to mark this on the ground so that, like, if
Oh,
we
okay.
run out of here, we'll see it.
you hear a voice
Okay.
behind you says, I might have some. You look behind you, and the mimic grew legs, and it's like lumbering behind you guys, like, here. And it like spits out some chalk.
Thanks, dude. And then dude is like scrolls, fuck you, plate, and then continues walking.
Mimic's like, can anybody help me across it?
Why the fuck's it coming? I
Why-
mean,
How
how?
did you come across it?
He's like, I didn't go across it because I knew it was there, but I didn't have anybody to help me either.
I mean, are you going to bite us? Why do you want to go that way?
Well, well,
Fuck it.
I'm-
Rock will jump back over. He's gonna pick up the mimic and toss him across.
you gonna toss him over? All right, so you
Hell yeah, I'm
clings on the
picking
other
up toss
side and
him.
lands right over here. He's like, not exactly what I thought, but thanks. So
And I'll jump back over myself.
Okay, well, since you're over here and we helped you, and apparently we didn't kill you after stabbing you and beating on you a bunch of times, do you know of any more traps that we need to avoid?
he's
I mean, he
like,
hasn't been able to go past this plate, so I don't
Oh, that's
think he know.
He's like, yeah, sorry, I haven't really been past. But once you get right here, there's a door here, and the hallway continues down like this and bends again.
I'm going to try the door, see if it's unlocked.
Okay. So you try the door. It is locked.
I will flip out my thieves' tools and go to picking the lock.
All right. Roll your
Derek,
skill.
would you happen to have the key for this?
He's like, no, but I could probably make one.
I got a 22.
He's like, but he got a
But that's-
22, so I'll just let him do it. Yeah, so you unlock it. You open it up, and there's a room in here. It starts off like nobody had done anything, but then stonework comes into play, and it's actually a really nice kind of stone square room. Goes like this. you doors looking at it, was like, not a bad fucking room.
Appreciation is staying back. This time, G will be the one
it's
to
good
move forward and
workmanship.
watch the band.
You're like, they could have made this hallway right here a little bit nicer, but other than that, the room is pretty sound. So in the room, you see a bed over here, another bed, and then you see a chest of drawers here, and looks like a wardrobe right there. And then there's like a kind of like a circular table right here.
I got a 29 on stone cutting. Is there a secret door in here?
Oh, let's find out.
Badass. He shouldn't have offered because now he's going to be like, yeah, there's definitely a door.
Yeah. So you looking, you kind of move around the room, and then you move around the room again, and you go like this, and you're like sniffing that shit out, and you're like, doing. There's one right over here, right behind this bed. With your little dwarf senses. You're like, I found it right there. So, you touching the shit on the wall, seeing if you see any little buttons or whatever, and you find a little spot that's been indented a little more, and you tap it in, and the door pops back and slides to the left, and you see a hallway. Again, another very well made hallway. Stretch out this way, and ends at another door. Of course, because we can't make it easy for you fucks. Okay.
Heaven forbid.
There is a sight, kind of like a slight glow along the walls, and you look, and it looks like some lichen, like some glowing lichen or whatever is sitting on the walls.
Can I collect some for my herbalism kit?
Okay. So you scrape some off, and you hear, ah!
Okay.
I say to the group, do you want to go this way or the normal way?
We're here.
Yeah, sure.
And go through the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Hello again, small child.
Hey, buddy. Which one's that?
Sorry,
know,
it's
I
a
just
little
heard
past
it.
bedtime, so he's just talking to himself.
That's adorable. That's fine. We all do it.
We like doing that too, buddy.
No. Kids are cute.
Until they barf everywhere. No, that's my.
Oh no. I can appreciate the fact they're cute without wanting one. That's fine.
So
Right.
you enter this. You
I like
enter
the fact
this
I can
room.
give them back.
All right. So you enter this room. Okay. And this room looks like a laboratory. Okay.
Always a good sign.
There's a large alchemy table here. Okay. Looks like there's a mini type of like forge right here.
Yeah.
It's got a little tiny forge for the heat here, and a little fucking tiny stupid little anvil. And you guys are like, that's a sissy anvil. But you know, you guys are used to ones that weigh like, half of a fucking Trask and shit. And
Poison their toys.
there's a rack over here with like pieces of like steel and other stuff like that sitting in there. You do see a couple bars of mithril and a bar of adamantine over here.
Yoink?
Huh?
I said yoink.
You're like, snatch. You see a really long bookcase here filled with fucking books. And another one right here. And then there's a large square table here. And then in the corner over here, or towards this area, you see like this fucking large metal table with sides to it. and if one corner over here has like a drain that drains down into the ground.
That sounds like a mortuary table.
Yeah, on the side here, there's a fucking little small table with a bunch of like surgeons kind of tools and stuff.
Definitely a
And
mortuary table.
as you're looking, you do see a body
Oh, fantastic.
on top of it.
Good signs, good signs.
And it looks like he was halfway through. Maybe actually, roll me an Arcana check for me.
I got a 26.
I got a 13.
I got a 21. I actually have
Hey! Ooh, I don't.
Is does it look like it's a golem? Because that's actually something that Throax spent some time studying. Golems and constructs.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a bonus since you have been specifically researching this. So, yeah, looks like he's constructing a golem. Looks like a golem made out of clay. So it's basically taking almost all the table. But you see that it's not fully formed. It's got one arm, the two legs, the chest cavity is done. The head is sitting over here in the alchemical table here. And one of the arms is sitting over here also. But the chest cavity is open. And it looks like he's trying to put real organs inside of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Before we get too far into something, how much did those bars of material weigh?
All right.
So while they're investigating the golem, because she knows fuck all about golems, she was actually gonna go to the bookcases and see if she can find like books on alchemy and shit.
Because Jubei kind of likes you, Matt, he's gonna roll D12. Let's see. It weighs the one bar of mithril weighs 9 pounds. The other bar weighs 3 pounds, and the bar of adamantine weighs 4 pounds.
Does the forge have a fire going in it at the moment?
No, but you see some fucking like what looks like 3 jewels on the side of it.
Nice.
Can you read? Can you read Kobold or Draconic?
I can read Draconic.
Okay,
Yes.
so one of them reads on, one of them reads off, and one of them reads purge.
I'll push on.
Okay, so you tap the on, and the forge comes to life. It runs it takes about a minute to reach optimal heat or temp for it, and it's running pretty hot and well.
Okay, I want to walk over to the clay golem head that's sitting with the alchemical stuff, and I'm going to pick it up, and I'll turn to Throac and say, "Do you want to keep this for anything?"
If you throw it in the kiln, you're just gonna fire it.
No, actually, golems that will actually heal. Fire heals iron golems. Clay golems, acid is what heals them. And no, throw that damn thing away.
Yeah,
The last thing we want, if we can disrupt this, he wastes a ton of time. And yeah, oh my god,
yeah.
throw that thing away.
I'm going to throw the head in the fire and then watch it to see what happens to it.
Okay, so you throw the head in the fire. It starts banging and kind of booming in there, but eventually it heats up to like rock hard substance, and then it just kind of like a little chunk of really hard rock, kind of sort of in there.
Then I'll hit purge.
Okay,
so purge.
grab the adamantine
And what?
if you hit it with that adamantine, you might shatter it before it purges and it's gone.
Okay. Well, then I'll hit it with the adamantine.
All right, so you hit it with the adamantine, and it does shatter. And then when you hit purge, a little like magic, like the metal on the actual forge, like moves down to close, and you can feel the heat of the forge like almost triple, and you're hearing in there. And then when it opens back up about a minute later, there's nothing left of the clay that was
Oh,
shattered.
it's a self-cleaning oven.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll turn it off.
And I'm going to take the bar of animandine back.
Sorry, we haven't called last
Okay. Yeah, I think somebody has a bag of holding. I just put it in there for now.
Mm.
So, you guys are sitting there, and you hear this master will not like that you did that.
Hang on, well, sorry, I had to go answer a friend. While those guys were doing that, can G have been? I have to clarify this with the DM before I say that she has proficiency in alchemy, but I wanted her to go through the bookcases and find anything interesting on like alchemy, potion making, like herbs and shit. I wanted to take the books and shove them in a bag.
Yeah. You find one book on alchemy for beginners. Kind of like one of those Cliff Note things. Well, it's not that small. Book probably weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. It's a pretty good large tome, but it goes through a lot of different potions and shit like that, and what to do, what not to do, what effects that you can achieve with certain different ingredients and stuff like that. And the rest of them is just kind of like a lot of like history, maps of like temples and shit inside books. One of them on this side, you find a couple books on carpentry, one on masonry. You find 3 or 4 books on blacksmithy, stuff like that. One's on like armor, one's on weapons. One is like exotic weapons for you or not by fucking Kilgorth. And then the rest of the books are just kind of like just books like he just fucking collected, you think, just for the fuck of it, because he wanted books.
I'll take the beginner alchemy and maths ones because G has been inactive for a while. I wanted her to like learn something. I was thinking it could be alchemy, but I haven't asked anyone yet, so okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you can snatch that book.
Go.
And
I'll
over
grab the
here,
one on temples as well because she likes those. She
Right.
lived in one for a while.
you see that this thing is been brewing something, and it's got like a small potion vial over in this area that's this greenish substance is dripping in. It's about halfway full. You see.
I'll take that too. Can I tell what it is?
Do you have herbalism or anything like that?
I have an herbalism kit. I don't know what would count as having herbalism. Like again, I wanted to do things to her while she was inactive, but because I've been fucked off for
Well,
ages, I don't know.
Something's going to happen that's going to prevent you from reading the book. The book would probably give you the information that you need.
Okay.
But while you guys are doing that and you actually destroy the head, from this area you hear the master won't like that at all. And from the corner over here, this gargoyle appears. And he's probably about 8 feet tall.
Nice.
And he's like, "Why are you here?"
Moss has been doing some evil shit. We were told to stop it.
He says, "Well, I'm here to stop you. Roll initiative."
Fantastic. Well, I rolled a nat 20, so that's 25.
Okay.
Wow. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Gia,
Yeah.
I looked at the record calendar. You've been inactive for 23 weeks.
In game.
You have enough downtime to learn at least 2 tool proficiencies.
Fantastic. Herbalism and alchemy it is. Yeah, I have proficiency in my alchemism kit. Cool. Well, I have that, and I'll add alchemy. And
Okay. So everybody rolls initiative. I got Gargoyle gets a 18.
What's its dexterity? Because Matt got an 18 as well.
It's an 11.
Okay, well, Matt goes first and then the gargoyle. Well, I go first, then Matt, then the gargoyle.
All right.
So, Gia goes first.
Hey.
Okay, so it goes
I like
Gia,
being the speedy
Matt,
one. Sorry, I'll never
Gargoyle,
go first.
Throwback,
This is
and
fun.
then doop, doop, doop. Yeah. What was it? Matt, right? Damn, that's huge. We're gonna go with 12 here. Okay. Yeah.
As everyone knows, the most important thing is the size of your initiative order text.
Hells yeah, it is.
All right, so Gia, you go first. This thing moves towards you guys. I'm gonna give you guys each a color here, okay? Gia, you're gonna be black.
Okay.
Okay. Fletch, you're gonna be this red. Actually, no. We're gonna turn that into something else. Argo's gonna be red. Well, blue. Fletch looks like a blue.
That sounds good.
All right. Matt, you're gonna be an orange because I like giving you orange a lot. And Thorak, you'll be green, and Gargamel will be the red. All right. So Gargi is right over here. Boop. Let's see. Fletch was over here by the forge, and so was Thorak.
It was Throak.
And then Matt was also over there with Harbeck, and Gia was over here. Okay, so Gia.
I'm gonna parkour the table and run straight into the gargoyle's face.
Okay, so you just jump on top of it, run, and
Yep.
you are now in his face right there.
Is that 40? My full 40 feet?
It doesn't matter. The room is not as big as 40 feet. Each square is
Okay.
5.
Okay, so as long as I'm up in his face, because I've got Sentinel, so I want him close to me. And I will roll to whack him across the head with my staff.
Okay.
That is a nat 20. How am I rolling so well? This never happens in games that I actually am concerned about. So it was a nat 20 to whack.
It's been a while since you played.
It's been ages. It's trying to give it to me all at once.
That does 8 plus your modifier.
So yeah, I do 8 points of damage plus what? No. I'm whacking him two-handed with my staff. So that's 8. Is it 8 times 2 and then plus my mod?
Yeah,
yes, double damage, double max damage, and then your modifier.
So max damage, so 16 plus 21 points of damage.
20?
21.
21. All right, so you smack him for 21. You crack him right in the side of the neck. Whack! And then...
magical weapon?
I mean, no, because I'm a monk.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Some gargoyles are resistant to non-magical damage.
Is this one resistant to non-magical damage? Cool.
You don't know that. You just
That's
smack
true.
it really good.
I just hit things. I'm not used to that kind of deep thinking. Okay, I'm gonna whack him with my fist, and I'm gonna. It's a 14.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
Okay, that's fair. And then I'm just sort of sitting in front of him, ready to go.
Okay. Yeah. So Matt, you hear that voice, and you see Gia just like appear in front of the fucking gargoyle and smack him, and then throw a fucking punch, and it ducks out of the punch's way, and then you get to move.
I am going to cast Bless at 2nd level, so everyone gets Bless.
Okay.
That's my turn because I can healing I can't remember what I took.
All right.
So I can't do anything.
Gargi's turn. He is going to. He's going to try and bite you first. And that's going to be 21.
Against me.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Reaction. I'll cover her with my ward.
Okay.
Okay.
So that doesn't really matter. All right. He tries to bite you, and then he's gonna try and attack you with one of his claws.
Cool.
Which that's going to miss.
Hey.
And then he is going to try and kick you in the face.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
That one also hits.
Okay. Takes 6 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
As a stone
And it goes into my ward.
in the face.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't have to change anything on my character sheet then.
So
All right.
how much was the total damage that she got that was done to her?
Total 6, wasn't it?
6, and then the bite was 5. So 11 total. Because he missed one.
All right.
All right. So it is now Thorax's turn.
All right. I will cast Toll the Dead. So DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He does not make it.
And that's 15 damage.
Okay. You done?
That's it.
All right. Fletch.
All right, I'm going to take out my magic rapier. Then I'm going to walk around until I'm in the square just south of Gia, so I'm not in the caster's way.
Okay.
I'm just going to look at the gargoyle and say, "Look, Larry, have you ever heard of Vietnam?" And then I'm going to hit him 3 times with my rapier.
I like that you call everything Larry. It's nice.
Well, my rolls sucked really, really bad. All 3 of them. I got a 16, a 14, and a 14.
They all miss.
Oh, that sucked.
He just whips his his left
Did
wing
you
down and
Roll
deflects
your
him.
D4.
Oh, I did not roll my d4. So let's see. Well, the 16 would be an 18.
That would hit.
The 14, the first one would be a 17,
Miss.
and the other one would be an 18.
That would hit.
So I actually do hit twice then. Okay, for 10, let's see. For a total of 22 points of damage.
All right. Is it magical?
It is.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Back at the top with Gia.
Okay. I'm gonna. I mean, I'm a monk. All I can really do is hit people, so I'm gonna do that. That is a.
What is interesting is after this event, you'll be at 5th level, so your attacks will be considered magical.
Yeah.
Hey. One day it'll happen eventually. Okay, so the first one is a 21.
That'll hit.
Cool, and that is a 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then I'll do flurry of blows.
Ooh.
So that was first one's a nat 20. Second
Alright.
one is a 14, so I'm guessing that misses. And
14
I'm
will
going to impose.
Did you roll your bless with the 14?
What bless? I don't have bless. Do I have bless?
Yeah, you have.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, I didn't roll that. So what was that? So 14 plus. What do I roll for bless?
A d4.
A D4.
So if you get a 4, you hit.
I got a 3. That's unfortunate. Close though. Okay, so the nat 20. It's max damage, isn't it? So it's 8 plus 5. So that's 11 points of damage, and then I will impose. He has to succeed on a dex save of 13 or be knocked prone.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes that.
Okay. Well, he doesn't get knocked prone, but I still did damage, and that's what counts.
Okay. All right. Then it'll be back up to Matt.
I am going to move close to it and I'm going to spiritual weapon at second level.
Right here? Good?
Yep.
All right.
So that is a 28 to hit for 9 points of force.
All right. That'll hit.
And main action, I'm gonna smack it with my hammer, but I missed with 17.
You did miss.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's its turn. So it turns to you, Matt, and it make a con save. It's got to be a 18 or better.
That is a 26.
Okay.
Hey.
So you take half. So it turns to you and it breathes this noxious, like
Was that
green
poison?
gasage.
Oh,
No, it's
if
just
it's making
gas.
an attack against him, my sentinel activates as well, so I get to hit him.
He rolled shitty anyways, so it's 8 halved, so you take
Rolling
4
that, 'cause now I
damage.
have another nat 20.
But was that poison damage?
It's just gas that hurts you.
Because
Oh.
it attacked an ally within 5 feet, I get to make an opportunity attack.
Okay, go ahead.
And
So that's
I'm
you go.
asking because I have resistant poison damage.
I know, because you're a dwarf,
Yep.
but you don't resist.
Okay. So that was.
It's Jubei gas. Jubei
Oh.
gas special.
I got a 22 to hit, so
That'll
I
hit.
get to whack him with my staff. That is not a D8. There's a D8.
Whack,
I did fucking nothing. It was a 6. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, by the way, guys.
Awesome. So
Steve out these nat 20s.
it breathes at you, Matt, and then it sidekicks Fletch for a 24.
That'll hit.
Okay.
I've still got resistance though.
All right. She does 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you. He is rolling like 1s and 2s like crazy. What the fuck? All right, new dice. Sorry, guys. All right. He breathes on you. He kicks you. And then Gia, he's going to gore you with his fucking horns,
Nice.
which
Like a star.
he's going to miss.
Cool.
So 7. So 14, I think, is going to miss you.
Yeah, I'll just say not my king can jump out of the way.
Yeah. All right. So, Thorwak, your turn.
Same. DC 17 wisdom save.
Okay. No, he doesn't make it.
18 necrotic.
Nice. So, the necrotic damage, when it hits him, it seems to revitalize him a little bit. It still does damage to him a tiny bit,
Shit.
but it more revitalizes him more than anything else.
No more necrotic. Got it.
All right.
No necrotic damage, guys.
Fletch, your turn.
That's my bad.
All
Sorry.
right. Stab him 3 times with my rapier. Let's see. The first one is a 24.
That'll hit.
The other one's going to only be a 14.
That'll miss.
And then a nat 20.
All right. So, what are your damage for the first one?
For a total of 31 points of damage.
All together? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Magical piercing damage.
So that was 14 with bless.
Yeah, that was with the bless. I rolled a 1 on the bless die.
Yeah.
All right. So, Fletch goes back up to Gia.
Okie dokie. Whack him again, I guess. That's 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Jesus, it's 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'll go for an unarmed strike. Another 19. And that one is better. That is 9 points.
Okay.
Is he still prone from where she knocked him down?
She
He
never
didn't
did.
get knocked
Shit.
prone.
Oh,
He
okay.
survived the strength save.
Oh, okay.
I wish, man. It's okay.
It's okay. All right, Matt, your turn.
Okay. Smack him with the force hammer.
Okay.
There we go. The right macro. And that's a crit fail for the force hammer.
Awesome. Make another attack roll.
Ooh.
Another crit fail.
Holy fuck.
Jesus
All right,
Christ,
make
man.
another 2 attack rolls.
Oh, fuck you. Do not hit
Oh,
me.
damn.
Might very well kill her.
I got a 12 on that one and a 14 on the other one.
Okay.
They were, yeah. I got
All right.
two
Give me-
9s and two 11s. The only
Okay.
difference was the blessed die.
Roll me damage 3 times.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Just give me a total. It's fine.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can give you that. 21.
Okay. How much HP does a hammer have?
It's a spell. It doesn't have HP.
Okay.
I don't even have the whole concentration on it. It's just there.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll D4 and take away 1, and whatever I get, you can't use the hammer for that many rounds.
Okay.
So I rolled a 4, so for 3 rounds you can't use the hammer.
Okay.
And that's because he rolled 3 crits in a row. All right. So what else you got?
I'm going to smack it with my magical hammer.
Okay, don't fuck this up, please.
No, that was it was a crit. It was a crit success.
Nice. All right. So what's the max damage?
Oh, I gotta do some adding there.
Yeah.
So that's 18 point. It's 16 points of fire, 16 points of bludgeoning, 8 points of lightning, thunder, and +4 for my strength.
Damn, that's a good hit.
Yeah,
All right. What is that?
my
Oh,
hammer rolls a lot of dice.
That's 32. That's 44. Okay. So
Yeah.
44?
Yeah.
Okay. So you reach back, you fucking hammer, you're like attack hammer, and it's like wavering in the air and shit, and like it like swings at fucking Gia, and then it swings at Fletch, and then it just kind of like hangs upside down in the air. You're like motherfucking shit, and you're pissed, and so you're just like fucking gargle, and you reach back, and you fucking like haymaker with your fucking hammer, and you fucking just crack his fucking head off of him.
Mm.
Nice.
And he falls to the floor, and he is no more. And then this loud alarm sounds in the room. Barka! Barka! And this giant chicken jumps in right here. No, it's bad. I should have a fucking giant chicken who's like, "What up, motherfuckers? I'm a kung fu fight your ass." No, it's bad. That would have been awesome, though. Anyways, yeah, alarm does sound off, though.
Okay. Can I run for the door that we haven't gone through, and I want to like drop kick it open, and I want to see if I can find this fucking mage.
Okay, so you run towards the door, and right when you get right here, the door opens.
Oh,
And
even
you're
better.
kicking, and you kick through the door, and you end up over here. All right.
Okay.
So you fly through. Oh, I can hear echo. That's pretty cool.
Echo, echo, echo.
They're making huge lines. What the fuck?
Honestly, what you should find pretty cool is that there's people from talking from the east coast of the time zone all the way to Australia,
Hey.
and they're all chatting in real time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. here. I'm ready for an afternoon nap.
Oh gosh, it's like 1 in the morning here.
See,
So
this is why this is what it's like when I'm trying to play with you guys in your own time zones. Like Sandra was like, "Hey, you want to play this game?" And I'm just like, "Cool, that's at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to be awake."
so you end up right there. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. What do I see?
And you see this fucking mage right here,
Oh, nice.
and he's casting a spell.
Oh no.
Jump through, and you see this fucking little mote of fire fly out.
Okay, I'm gonna like fucking book it to the side, just dive and roll.
And
And
it
this
flies
is why
past
you
you.
have Death Ward.
Yeah, it flies past you into the room though.
Oh no.
And fire, and this little mote of
Counterspell.
fire, and you two
And
know
I'm
what the fuck
so
it is.
glad to be a cleric of the Forge.
And it flies in, and it explodes, and just, and this whole room is hit by a fireball.
Deck save.
A
Mhm.
counterspell.
You're too far away.
You have to hit the actual guy, I think.
Damn it. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Probably didn't make it. I only got a 14.
Crit 20, motherfucker!
Hey.
I got a 25.
Okay. So Matt, you
Wait,
save for
so it
half.
would be a 22.
I saved for a quarter. I am resistant to fire.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I've got
Thorak,
damage resistance.
Thorak, you do some fucking ninjutsu shit, and you jump behind this fucking shelf here, and Fletch is just like, huh? Boom. So the damage was 23 points of damage, fire damage. You guys half it or whatever you got to do to take it.
Okay.
So 23 points, you said?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. So I take 5.
Okay.
So half
So-
it to 11, and then I'm going to cast Absorb Elements for another half, so that'll mean my ward takes 5.
Yeah.
All right. So Gia, you see him throw that fireball in there, and then this fucking wall appears right here. Okay. It looks like it's made out of fire, but you're not totally sure unless you have Arcana and you can roll it. Anyways,
I
fireball
should be
goes
able
off.
to.
Huh?
Let me roll an Arcana because I should be able to see it, and I crit fail that one. So
So you can't see
That'll
anything.
be
You're
a 10.
blind, and
I got a 26 Arcana, and I'm pretty sure I have that spell.
Okay. No, you don't.
oh god.
Wall of Fire is a domain spell for Forge Clerics.
It's not a wall of fire.
Ooh.
Here we go.
And you can't see it anyways.
bet that motherfucker put up a.
Oh yeah, you can.
wall
You
for
can see it.
I kicked a hole through the door. I'm sure they can see something.
The door opened when you were flying through there.
Oh,
fucking super
damn
strikes. Okay, so roll initiative.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to use the initiative we have right there, and I'll roll for him.
I'm happy to keep
And
the
I'll
same
just-
initiative.
Yeah.
We'll do that. All right. So he
Yeah.
gets a 12. So who has a 12 in here? Or
No one has a 12.
okay, what's the lowest then?
Lowest is Fletch at 5, so you're the guy second lowest.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
be above me.
Okay, that's fine. Sure. I can't see where there is. Okay. Thorak, you move up. And Howl moves right here. I will be red. Okay. So, Gia, you're up first.
Okie dokie. How far away from me is he?
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet from you.
And how high is whatever the fuck's in front of him, the fire?
It is going from the top to the bottom and all the way across. It's
Oh, Jesus.
closing him in this area totally.
Okay, well, I will move up my 40 feet because I was going to dash in there and then take patient defense, but if I can't get through that safely, I'm going to wait for the magic people. So I'll go as far as I can towards the fire, and then as my action, I'll just take the dodge action.
Only, I think it's like 3 or 4 rounds past, so everyone's still blessed.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So, say again what you're doing? Sorry.
Moving forward my full 40 feet directly towards where I saw him before the wall of fire came up, and then I'm going to take the dodge action as my turn.
You can still see him.
Yeah, okay.
His wall is it's a clear wall, but you can see red energy up and down the wall. You know,
Okay.
it's like if you're looking through red glass.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So, Matt.
I can't move my weapon for another 3 rounds, so I'm just going to walk away from it.
You moving 25?
Yep.
That good right there?
Yep. Can I Arcana the wall?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. Oh, this one's even better. 31.
Okay. You can tell it's not made out of fire, but you can tell that it's probably in the abjuration school. And it looks like it's kind of similar to what Throwback has, but just a more advanced kind of defensive wall or shield, kind of, sort of. You've never seen this spell, but you can tell what it is, basically.
Yeah. I tell Throwback, hey, that kind of looks like your arcane ward.
Huh.
Can you do that?
No, I've got to find this guy. But I got to find this guy's spell book.
We all want you to find his spell book, no? Okay.
That's all I can do. Like, the only range spell I have is Sacred Flame, and that's 60 feet range.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it is now Throwback's turn.
So I will move my 25-foot speed forward. And then I will Misty Step and then forward.
And how far forward? So Misty Step?
Another 30 feet for
30 feet.
Okay. That'll put you out right there.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot a firebolt at this guy.
Okay. You shoot your firebolt out. It impacts a wall. Roll your damage, though.
Okay.
Counterspell has a range of 60 feet, but Dispel Magic has a range of 120.
Yeah, this is a spell though, or I rolled a 1 on my Arcana check, so I got a 10. So I have no clue if this is, and I don't want to burn one of my very few third level spells on that.
Do you have any inspiration?
I actually no. I burnt the last one trying to
You can have mine.
do my tactics chest. I will absolutely take somebody's inspiration, though.
You can take
I
mine. I have
appreciate
a
that.
spare.
Motherfucker. That makes
Did you
a
waste my
3.
inspiration?
So that'll be a. I did. I totally wasted it. I went from a 1, so now I have a 12 on my Arcana check.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna give you advantage because you are an abjuration wizard, and that is an abjuration spell.
And then to a 3 to a 20. There's no in between. I got a 29 on that.
Okay. So you're pretty sure that it is a version of your arcane ward, but is so much more advanced than yours. And you're pretty sure that thing could take a beating, a huge amount of damage. It looks like it's been modified to where it's basically been turned into like it's kind of like a meld of a ward and like a wall of fire kind of sorta, or just like a wall where you can put up panes and stuff, kind of like how the wall of fire is, or a
Right.
wall of stone kind of sorta.
Would it be something that could be dispelled?
It could, but you would have to do it. You would have to roll really high to dispel it. Like you would have to
Okay.
actually make a verse. You'd have to make a contest of like your guys' magical power, I guess, or whatever your ability.
Got it. All right. So information that it's like my ward, but it's kind of a wall. So just kind of focus fire on where I hit for now, and I'm gonna try. I may try and dispel it. We'll see how it looks after we do damage to it.
Okay.
Okay. Did you throw a firebolt at it?
Yeah, I threw that before I knew what the thing was. So
Okay. How much damage did
22.
22? Okay.
22.
All right. I didn't hear that. Sorry. Okay. So yeah,
No worries.
it impacted. It didn't wave or anything like that, but you know from how your ward works that it just kind of takes the damage and it has a set amount of like HP basically that it'll take. So it works by the same way, from what you can tell.
Did he manage to work
Okay.
out like if I could get through it to the guy, or if I can punch it safely, or like what my non-magical self might be able to do?
Well, you
Um,
can
you
pass
should be able to
through a wall of fire.
I should be able to punch the wall.
Well, if it works like an arcane ward, then yeah, you should be able to do damage to it no matter what kind of damage it is.
Okay.
It's just gonna block it. I mean, until it either runs out of HP or it dissipates or whatever.
And
Okay.
if it has aspects of wall of fire, then if you get within 5 feet of it, it will do damage to you.
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have that kind of reach. Cool. We're gonna have fun, guys.
Hell yeah, can make it easy. Woo!
Goddamn spellcasters are all short ass, legless creatures that are gonna take forever.
So, with that, it's now Howell's turn. Ooh. And he begins casting a spell.
And I am too far away to counter it.
Okay, let's see. All right, so what he does basically is he shoots a chromatic orb, because you know what that is, Thorak. And he shoots that out at Let's see. I'm gonna roll D4 for you guys. Let's see. And he is throwing that at. Well, can't do that at you because you're back there.
Yeah.
Reroll that. All right. So he's throwing it at Gia. Okay. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. All right. So you take. Oh, excuse me. He has to roll an attack. All right. So. Oh fuck. Okay. This one's gonna hurt, girl. Just letting you know now.
Cover her with take 15 damage.
Okay.
It's got a 60-foot range.
All right. So it's 15 points of damage that you cover for.
Yeah, I'll absorb the first 15.
Okay. So it's 48 points of damage.
To me.
Yeah, he rolled a crit.
Okay.
So 15 out of
Oh,
that.
wait. I took the dodge action. Did he roll a disadvantage?
Oh no, he didn't.
I was zoned the fuck out. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so he misses with that.
Hey, the dodge action is so underrated.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
No, it's okay. I shouldn't have completely zoned out. I heard the she, and I'm just like, oh, hang on a second, I'm the only girl here. It's just like, oh, what's happening?
All right. Your attack bonus is your proficiency, and then your mod for
Yeah, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So
So
Spellcasting mod, yeah.
yeah, so he would roll a 12.
Hey.
Yeah, so he missed you.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo!
He does that, and that's going to be his turn. So it's going to go to Fletch.
Well, I'm going to use my action to also run, so I'm running 80 feet towards him.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Is that good right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be my action.
Okay. Then it'll be Gia's turn.
Okie dokie. So we reckon that if I get too close, I'm going to get hit by something?
You're not sure, but you don't feel any heat coming off of the wall from where you are.
Can I like gingerly approach it and see what happens?
Yeah, you can gingerly approach it.
I'm going to gingerly approach it, like, poking with my staff ahead of me to see if something blasts my staff.
Yeah, so you move up with your staff out, and you get right up to the wall, and you touch the wall with your staff. A little bit of like energy like touches it, but it doesn't singe it or anything like that. It just seems to kind of repel your staff a little bit.
Okay. I mean, okay, well, I'll action punch the wall.
Okay.
Oh, not punch it. I'll slash at it with I'll bash it over with my staff. That's not my person, and that might be bad. Jesus, that wasn't very good at all. That was like a 14 to hit the wall.
That's fine. It hits.
Cool. That did 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I don't notice anything weird.
Sorry? What'd you say, Gia?
I was just saying, and I don't notice anything weird happen?
It's about the same effect as when the firebolt hit it.
Okay.
I mean, it hit it. You can see it. The energy, like where the impact was, the energy kind of like moved out away from there. Kind of like what it looks like when something hits the arcane ward. It just kind of displaces it around you and away from you.
Then I'll hit it again. A 15, so that should hit.
Yeah.
And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then patient defense, I'm going to take the dodge action because now I'm scared.
Okay. So with that, it'll be Matt's turn. You moving up again, Matt?
Yeah. If you use your bonus action to attack, you can't use patient defense because that also requires a bonus action.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh shit. Okay, then I won't use patient defense. I'm just gonna fucking pray.
You
Cool.
live in 25.
Yep.
Just gonna get a drink.
I'm not sure yet or not if your hammer is out of the.
No, this is round 2 of 3, so.
Okay.
And it can only move 20 feet around, so I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to recast the spell.
All right.
So at this point, I am too far away to use any of my range stuff, so I am just going to take dodge as my action.
All right. So Thorak.
So forward 25 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Dispel Magic. Let's see if we can do this.
Okay. So roll d20 and add your spell attack modifier to it. Okay. And whoever wins out on it, we'll see where it goes. Okay.
All right. I got a 19 total.
All right. He got a 30 total on that one.
Oh,
I can't help it. He rolled a nat
wins.
20, so
no,
you
you're
tried,
fine.
but
No,
it rebuffed
I rolled
him?
the 10.
Yeah. Okay, he just got lucky on that one. If you rolled a 1, then you would have won out. Well, yeah. All right, so that didn't go off. Thing is still up. He laughs. He's like, "What the fuck was that puny display? And you call yourself a mage?"
I yell at Throak. Does that ward prevent you from missing stepping behind it?
It doesn't.
He's like, "Go ahead and try, buddy boy."
And that's my turn.
Okay, so then it'll be his turn. He's like, "How about this?" And he casts a spell. Make a dexterity save, Throak.
You dick.
Can I identify what the spell is?
It's not a spell that you would know normally in spell books.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. Roll Arcana.
Okay. So that's going to be 20 Arcana.
Okay, so you're thinking that it's a version of Bigby's Crushing Hands, but it's been changed to do something else.
Uh-oh.
Counter spell.
Okay. It's cast at a higher level than Counterspell. So
you
does
have
that
to
mean he has to
roll.
roll something
Okay.
else, or is just
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I have to roll, and so it's for me. It's whatever I roll plus 9. If that matches 10 plus the spell level, I counter it.
okay?
And I rolled a 17 for a 26. So
Okay, yeah, you just spell.
fuck your spell.
You counterspell it. You see him, he's like, "God damn it!" And he stomps on the ground. He's like, "Urgh." All right, Fletch.
Yeah, his day's about to get a lot worse. Okay, my action where I at, my rapier's in my right hand, my left hand is going in my pocket. And my action is to activate side 4 of my cube of force. That means no spell effects can pass through a 15-foot barrier that's all around me.
Okay.
And then I'm running 40 feet straight forward into the wall.
All right.
Hey.
So what does it do when you hit something of the similar effect?
One, is it a solid object?
Yes.
Is it a magical object?
Yes.
Is it a wall of fire?
No.
Okay, it's not a wall of fire. Then nothing happens to me. I mean,
you bounce off each other?
no. I go through it. If it's a spell effect, it doesn't affect me for 15 feet all the way around me.
Huh. Okay.
Like just you, or does it have like a 15-foot radius around you?
It's 15 feet all the way around me.
Fantastic.
So basically, there will be a big hole in this wall,
Eh.
and I'm running 40 feet forward, so I should be right in his face.
All right. Let's see. 4, 2 more. Yep.
Yeah, and while I'm there, since I've already used my action, I'm going to action surge, and his ass is getting stabbed 3 times with my rapier.
Okay.
Okay. I got a modified 20, a 21, and a 17.
All right. He's gonna shield. Which
Okay.
You'll miss him.
Okay. And then I'll wave at him. I'll take my other hand out of the pocket and wave at him and say, "Hi."
He's like, "Oh, very smart. Didn't think that one through."
And this lasts for a minute. Good luck casting spells on me, fucker.
He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try."
That I just thought he's within 15 feet of me. His shield would not go off. It's a spell.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Congrats on breaking Jubei's encounter.
Fuck you, buddy.
But he still burns the spell slot. Woo woo!
Okay. Yeah, you stab him 3 times.
Okay.
Oh
Bravo.
god.
Nice.
Only 28 points of damage.
Okay. So you stab him 3 times. He's like, "Oh, that hurt."
The only problem is I now have to go up and smack him with my hammer because spells don't go through.
Not as long as not as long as he's within 15 feet of me. No.
Oh no. Well, we took him out of commission, but we also took our mages out of commission. It's up to you and me, dude.
Yeah. Well, they've got some melee capabilities. Now,
You guys saw how I took down the gargoyle.
okay, now I will point out magical effects will go through this, just not spell effects. So like magical weapons and things like that will work. And like magical abilities that are not spells will work. It's just spell effects.
Cool.
Awesome.
We're so happy with
You lost your bless.
Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't add it to my rolls anyway. So but I think that was a worthy payoff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
So back to the top round with Gia.
Tap it around with Gia.
Anyway, so Gia sees the thing disappear in front of her, and she goes, "Fantastic!" And she walks straight up to him, and she's going to punch him in the face. So that's a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Kill. That is 13 points of
Flinches
damage.
and he looks like he's trying to cast shield, but it doesn't work again. He's like, "Ah!"
So the first one did 13 points of damage, and then I'm going to go for Flurry of Blows.
All right.
So that is a 16
Oh,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and
Remember.
I remember. I'm calling out my attacks first, dude. So that was a 16 and a 15.
The 16 will hit. Actually, yeah, they all hit.
They both hit. Fantastic. And I want him to succeed on a dex save of 13 while I'm rolling my damage.
He does make that at least.
That's fair. Something has to work for him. And then it's 9 points of damage from the first unarmed strike and 7 points of damage from the second.
Okay. Let me- All right.
13, 9, and 7 isn't bad. Yeah.
Not bad at all. All right.
And that ends my turn.
Throwback. I got to move you over there to him. I'm going to put you right there. All right, Thorak, your turn.
Perfect. And I'm
Harbeck.
Oh, sorry.
just going to dash, so I'm moving 50 feet into the room.
Okay. Let's see. Put you right there.
That will put me 25 feet away from him next round, so I can smack him with my hammer.
Yeah. All right. Now it's Thorak's turn.
1 sec.
Okay.
About that. So Thorak's gonna go. Yeah, magic doesn't work in there, but that's okay. And I'm gonna stretch out my hands. You ready, baby? Let's do this. And I'll take both my my ogre Schwantz gauntlets. I'll pull them up under my arms and go, "Oh, oh, oh," and turn into a giant ape, initiating my contingency.
Okay.
He's looking at you like, oh fuck.
So
So
Thorak is now a giant ape, and
Uh-huh.
he still has his action. So I'll move forward by 40 feet.
Okay. I love when you guys do
And-
this shit, man. It's awesome.
Always happy to help
And
you
I'm now
out.
going to give him punches in. I'm now going to give him punches and bunches. With the giant ape, it's a +9. He's got a 10-foot range, so I'm just in range. 3d10 plus 6 damage and +9 to hit 2 fist attacks.
Ouch.
So punches and bunches. That's going to be 14 on the first one.
Misses. Thank God.
Unnatural 20. A
Oh
dirty 20 on the second one. And that's 6. So that's
Jesus fuck.
25
So you rolled
damage from the one punt.
So you rolled a nat 20?
We rolled a modified
No,
20.
no, it was a dirty.
Okay, okay. I was like, holy fuck, you're gonna fucking destroy me. This still hits him,
Yeah,
though.
that would be
20.
66 damage on that 20.
Yeah.
So the one hit does a total of. Hold on, let me go back to the. Does a total of 25 damage.
Ouch.
And I am. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to see what he's going to do about all this.
He's like, ow, you hit him. And he flies back and hits the wall right here because you're a fucking gigantic ape. Right? And he's like, ah. He says, fine. We'll do it this way. And he fucking, he pulls out a little fucking rod out of his fucking coat sleeve and he activates it, right? And these 4 sconces here fucking start glowing a bright white blue color. Okay?
Fun.
And they start shooting laser beams at you guys.
As I could only expect in a Jubei game.
Well, they're energy beams. But, you know. All right, so Gia, get the first one.
Okay.
It rolls a nat 1, so that one is going to explode. Okay. Anything within 30 feet of this one right here takes damage. So, you're way up there. So Matt, actually, let's see.
I'm within range.
20,
I'm 25 feet away from it.
Okay, so Matt and Brendan, you guys need to make dex saves for me. The DC is going to be 16.
I fail with an 11.
6 plus 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. That's a fail.
Okay, 2. So 26 points of damage as that thing explodes. But it doesn't leave without giving him feedback, which it does d6 points of damage to him.
Would you say that's fire damage?
No, I would say that's probably force damage because it's just exploding out.
Okay. So
You
25?
take, yeah. No, 23. I
Oh,
think it's at 23.
okay.
All right. He takes damage from that too. And the other 3 are going to fire. Hopefully they don't fucking roll 1s on me. The one at the back of the room, it shoots out at Matt.
Uh-oh.
Does a 19 hit? I don't think it does,
No.
right? All right. All right. The next beam it has is going to go for... Let's see. Next one is going to go for Fletch.
I'm so glad I took Warcaster.
That's a 23.
That will hit.
Okay. You take 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
All right. The one up here fires. It's going to hit Matt
Oh, Jesus.
for a 23.
Nope.
All right. Misses that one. This next attack is going to roll for Matt again.
He wants you
That's
dead,
going to be
man.
that's going to be 18. It's going to miss. All right. And the one that's right beside him, hopefully that doesn't explode. It's going to go for Fletch. And that's going to be an 18.
That'll miss.
All right. And the last one is going to go for Fletch again. And that's going to be a 29.
That will hit.
All right.
That definitely.
And that is going to be 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
And he's like, damn it. And he's like, he's like, I can't do this right now. So he turns around and he fucking taps something on the wall, and that wall right here opens up. And he runs his.
She runs straight in after him.
He
As soon as
runs.
she notices that door moving.
He's running his ass off. He's like, yeah. But he runs this way. Oh, that's black. That black. There we go. He runs down this hallway. And you can see another door right here. But it is now Fletch's turn.
Okay, I run after him.
Okay.
Take the doorway with you.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it stays there.
Yeah, but if he
The doorway through the wall.
if the cube moves, then we're stuck on this side of it, and we can't help.
Hold on. Did he do a concentration saving throw for getting smacked all those times?
No, he
Depends on
didn't.
if it's a concentration spell or if it's
It's not a concentration spell.
continuous.
Yeah. Good
Well,
point.
I think Gia's on this side with me.
Yeah, so it would be. So what
Well-
you gonna do, Fletch?
I'm going to run after the guy.
Can he just put the cube on the ground?
What?
I'm running
Yeah,
after the guy.
Yeah.
I've already said it like 3 times.
Yeah.
What's your movement?
40.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you catch up to him.
Okay.
He at this point he's screaming. He's like, "Let me go! I'll give you whatever you want. Just let me live." And he turns around. He puts his hands up. He's like, "Just stop."
Okay. You know how Zorro makes like a Z with his sword?
Okay. Roll
Okay.
your attack.
I've got 3 attacks, and with each attack, I'm doing a separate letter. I'm gonna write UAG on his forehead.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I got a 16,
Don't hit.
a 17, and a 17.
All right, they all hit.
For 25 points of damage.
All right. You write the UAG on his head, and that last one, like the G part, when you make that little cross and go down, your sword just accidentally punches his eye and goes through his brain, and he is dead.
Whoops.
Okay. Does his wall of whatever it was go down? It should. Well, I don't know.
It's still up.
Okay.
So Gia, make me a Constitution save. 'Cause
Okay.
you're sitting like right in the middle of this wall.
Oh, I ran straight through to the guy. I didn't realize I wasn't through the wall. That's a dirty 20.
All right, you're good. It just kind of pushes you on this side of the wall.
Cool.
Lasers aren't shooting out anymore, are they?
No,
Okay.
no, they stop after he collapses and drops the rod on the ground.
Well, I'm going to grab this guy's body and drag it with me. And I'm going to go back to the wall and stand in the middle of it and say, if you guys want to come through, there's another doorway down here if you want to investigate.
Yep.
All right.
And I'll drop
So-
concentration on polymorph so I can be a dwarf again and actually fit through the hallway.
You know what the awesome part is? It's that forgot Fletch has that fucking cube of force. And I also forgot that fucking throwback can turn into
Oh my
fucking
God. Do you know how many
King Kong.
times? You know
Yeah,
how many
it saved
times-
your ass a lot of times, hasn't it?
Yeah, like you know how many times he's been sent off to, like, save the world. He's like saved the world like 20 times or something. And
You use a cube of force every time.
no, actually not every time. Just like 3 or 4 times. But Pinkus gave it to him. Thank goodness.
That fucking Pinkus. That's awesome, though. I still gotta get one. Fuck. Okay, so you go through this door, and again, it's a immaculately made fucking stone room. About
I'll
yay
follow
big.
him through there. It'll be fun.
Okay, you dwarves are like, oh, good craftsmanship. You don't want to roll your stone sense. You can tell who made this room. If not, then it doesn't really matter.
Halflings.
Halfling artisans from the world of stone. No. Anyways, so you come in this room. Over on this side here, you
Oh,
see.
if you actually wanted me to make stone cutting, I got a 21.
All right. So your people made this.
I only
There's a bed here, huge bed. Looks like he fucking been living it up there. And so you find a very large desk here, and it kind of wraps around him like this, like. And you see books and fucking papers and all this shit, just scattered everywhere. Where it looks like he's been working on shit.
Does he have a computer?
He does. He has
G
this
will
funky
start
looking box that
flipping
keeps
through.
going beep boop boop. And then he has.
She will start flicking through like some of the spare, like the leaves
Yeah.
of paper, and she'll just start seeing if there's anything interesting.
All right. I'll get to that in a second. Let me finish.
Yeah, all good.
And then the cage over here, you see the Swedish chef, and he's like doop 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 doop. All right.
Chopper, my god.
And you walk over there, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Doop doop 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 doop." And he
I
My
should
favorite thing is he actually gets dirty,
and he gestures to like if he's cooking,
Oh goodness.
Yeah. That's why you guys love my games.
Does
All
this crap always happen in big game? Much is asking this.
He once made me eat a chocolate Jesus.
What is a chocolate Jesus? I know what
I
chocolate is.
don't fuck. It's a giant man of chocolate. We had to eat him to make him go away. It was the weirdest shit that I've ever been. I thought I was hallucinating.
Oh, okay. His name was Jesus then. Whatever.
His name was Jesus.
It was awesome. Know it, don't you?
Of course I do.
Exactly. Chocolate Jesus lives forever because he can just be remade. No. All right, so you see a table here with
But
like
only every 3 days.
You see a table here, and it's got cutlery and shit on it. These are all shelves full of books and other shit, with the exception of, what's his name there. And you see a chest over here, pretty good sized chest. So this one is actually a wardrobe. This one is a like a china cabinet. This one is a bookcase, and this one is a bookcase. So on the desk, you find a couple fey creatures in the middle of like smaller fey creatures in the middle of being dissected. You find
Aw.
notes. You do find there is a spell book there.
Cool. I'll be nice and give that to the mage.
All right. And you find a figurine on there.
Okay. Does it look cool?
Find my dungeon. Oh, you find a figurine of a fly on there. It's an ebony fly. Oh, there it is.
Green of ebony.
Okay.
It's mine. I'm taking it.
You find a staff over here in this rack, which has got a varying amount of different like weapons and stuff.
Does it look shinier than my current stuff?
Yeah. It looks
Awesome.
like it's made out of adamantine.
Adamantine stuff. Does it look like a +1 stuff?
I'll get that to you later. You find a pair of daggers.
Okay.
And you find a crossbow, a light crossbow, and you do find a scimitar. And it looks pretty fucking badass.
Mm.
I'll draw it for you here. I know it's kind of rough and looks shitty, but that's kind of what the blade looks like.
Yeah.
And the hilt is made to look like kind of flames.
That's so badass.
Oh, this looks kind of shitty, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I could take fucking art lessons for years and not do that well with fucking paintbrush.
So, but since Microsoft Paint, is it possible for anything to look good?
I just trying to do it rough. Anyways, you see fucking in the hilt.
That's cool as shit.
Well, in the fucking blade itself, you see red jewels placed all.
It's hurting my heart that I'm away with the open hand monk, guys. It's really hurting me.
Like that, and then you see some jewels in this thing here, like that. And the jewels are like kind of got like a flame look to it, and there's a nice size fucking jewel right at the end of it, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
If you look in the chest, it's not a mimic; it's actually a really real chest.
Yeah.
You find 3 tapestries. You find a pretty heavy strong box.
That's wrong.
You find a little crate full of about 12 potions of varying colors. In this wardrobe right here, you find a robe with a bunch of eyes stitched into it all over the place. You find a cloak that looks kind of like it's got bat wings. And then the rest of the shit is just like books, just volumes of like information on creatures, constructs,
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Cobalt. And you find fucking books on the 9 on the 9 levels of hell. You find shit on. You find one book. Huh?
Nothing.
You find this book actually has it's written Abyssal. Does anybody read Abyssal?
Yes,
no,
I do.
Primordial. Oh,
Okay.
Nice, man.
So it says on the front of it, Book of Demons.
Eh.
Okay. And you're flipping through it, and you see there's different demons in there, ranging from like the lowly all the way up to like demon lords and shit. On this one particular page, it actually lists the name of the demon or a name of a demon, which is
Oh no.
I'm going to look over while they're looking throughout the room. I'm going to look the mage over, search him, see if he's got anything on him.
okay. So the robe that he's wearing is really nice. Besides the holes that you put in it, and the blood stain in it now. He's got that rod, which controls these 3 sconces. The sconces are made out of clear crystal, and they have, I think it's sapphires, like pretty good sized sapphires.
Yeah.
They're made inside the crystal, so they're sitting in the middle of the crystal. And he's got 2 rings on. One looks just like a fucking wizard school class ring, kind of, sort of. And one of them looks, it has like a shield on it.
Okay.
You see, he's got 2 healing potions on him, and he's got another healing potion that is swirling, like red swirls that swirls around in it. And he's got a small journal in his pocket also.
I'll throw the journal to the wizards or the
Okay.
casters.
Woohoo!
And that's all you find on him.
Okay, so there was the staff, 2 daggers, crossbow, scimitar, tapestries, 12 potions, robe of eyes, and robe of bat wings that I found, and then the stuff that he found.
And the figurine.
And
And the figurine, yes.
It's an ebony fly.
Yes, I ironically accidentally threw that into my equipment because I was just like, that was cool. Okay, so it's now in my list of things we have to distribute.
Book of Demons with the name of a demon in it. The spell book.
Book. The rod.
The
sconces.
The quarterstaff made of adamantine.
Yeah, I read that one earlier. Ooh, my thing just went weird. That's always a good sign. It's okay, I can still see it. Okay, so
and I'm basically
one of the wizards want to
I'm gonna pack up all of the. I'm gonna pack up all of the books, papers, all of that for me to take back to Illumina and go through at my leisure because it's gonna take a while.
Do one of the
There's a lot
mages
here.
want to cast like identify or some shit so we can see what their fancy things
That's
do?
what we're doing.
We both are.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Basically, anything
I will
that's
say right
magical
now.
will be identified.
All right. So the adamantine staff.
Yes.
Of course.
I
it's
desperately want
adamantine.
new stuff, by the
Okay.
way.
It's a +2 staff. It does a D8 of electrical damage. And that's what it does.
I will genuinely pay for that because my quarterstaff is just a basic bitch. The thing that I got with my opening equipment quarterstaff.
Yeah.
I think you can have the staff.
Yeah.
Hey.
The scimitar is the flame tongue.
Yeah.
A robe, it's a robe of eyes. The other one is a cloak of the bat.
What does the cloak of the bat do?
Basically, if you're in dim light, you can grab the edges of it and it can fly like a bat, or you can actually, I think you can actually polymorph
can
into a
hide.
bat.
Yeah.
You can hide really good too.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and you can turn into a bat.
That's so cool. Okay, what's the figurine of Ebony Fly do?
Okay, so the ebony fly is actually it's a figurine of wondrous power. The ebony fly. Let me switch to that page real quick.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I gotta get going.
That's cool, man.
Is there anything other than the books and the papers that you wanted, man? Oh, and the spell book and shit?
What? The stuff that came off the wizard?
So he had like a nice robe and the rod of sconces. Does anyone want either of those?
Yeah, the robe was like a +1
Uh,
robe, and the ring was a ring of protection +1. The other ring was just like you probably get if you melt it down, you could probably make about I don't know 10 gold pieces out of it.
Hmm.
You know.
Because does anyone want any of that stuff? The robe +1, the ring of protection,
Uh,
the robe,
I don't.
my armor's better than that.
other than the robe,
And the ring of protection. Honestly, Gia, you should have that. That'll
ring of
increase
protection.
your
That'd be nice.
yeah, it'll increase your AC and saves.
Hey, okay, I'll take that then. A+. Thank you very much.
All right. The ebony fly. The ebony
I do
fly
want to
statue.
take.
Huh?
I do want to take the mini furnace. I want to take that fucking house. I can put myself a blacksmith shop in there, and it's small enough I don't have to have a huge shop.
Okay.
Cool.
So the
All right, I gotta
ebony.
get going. Thanks for the game.
All right, man.
All right.
It's gonna be
All right.
2 XP.
Yeah.
And 1
All right, thank you.
inspiration. Yep.
2 XP and 1 inspiration. Hey, I finally leveled up, my dudes.
All right. So the ebony fly is a statuette is carved in the likeness of a horsefly. It can become a giant fly for up to 12 hours. It can be ridden as a mount. Once it's been used, it can be used again. It can't be used again until 2 days have passed.
That's so cool.
How about those 2 daggers?
The 2 daggers are just +1 daggers. They don't do anything. They're just
Yeah.
magical.
I'll take one of them.
I'm cool with just the staff. I have to use monk weaponry, and I'm cool with them not being mine.
Well, I can take both of them if nobody wants the other one.
Do we know what the potion? Because there's a crate of potions of, you said, varying colors. So do we know what those potions are?
So the red one is a potion of fire breath. Whatever it is in the DMG. The other 2 are just regular healing potions. The 12 potions that were in there, there's one of what's it? Enlarge, reduce, like the enlarge, reduce spell.
Yeah.
2 of them are greater healing. One is a superior. One of them One of them is the haste potion. One of them will. One of them is a water breathing potion. One of them is a potion of free movement, which lets you. Basically, like if you're going over rough terrain, it'll treat the rough terrain as normal terrain. Let's see. One of them is. Where's this shit at? Almost there. One of them is a potion of clairvoyance. One is a potion of climbing. One is a potion of animal friendship. A potion of growth. That's the other one. That's the one that grows and whatever. Got a potion of giant strength. Actually, there's 2 of those. And there's one potion of poison. That's all 12.
So many.
I'll take
potions.
I'll take a potion of greater healing if nobody wants it.
Well, I'm okay for potions of healing if you'd like one.
So I'm going to end the broadcast. If anyone does watch in the future, thanks for watching. Thank you guys for coming.
Yay. Always fun.
What about that longbow the captain had?
It's just a +1 longbow.